Just a little jazz hands, jazz hands, jazz hands. It's Friday. Oh my gosh, it's here. It's finally here. It's Friday. Now, before we get going, I can't believe that Peter Baker is actually here first thing. And I have to say, just watching you guys in the chat before popping on here, you're all so cute. That's literally all I could keep saying was you're all so cute and how you're saying hi to each other. And that is so awesome. You guys are great. Just know that you guys are great. Okay, ready? Peter Baker's here. This never happens, so hold on. Finding your way down in Baker Street. You know what? Maybe next time I'll throw in another verse, but I feel like that's his signature song now. So everybody, hello. How is it going? I cannot believe it's finally Friday, which is great. So saying hi to Peter, I just actually sang to him. Nancy, hello, it's French Fry Friday. Halise and Scott. We got Scott in the hair today. Scotty. And Halise. Did I say Halise already? I think I did. Bill, what's going on? And Kathy Waddle. And she's in line at the Striper meet and greet. Why are you here? Like, you should be focusing on Striper then. You're so That's an early show. Hi to Carol Jean and hello to Sandra and hello to Patty and everybody. Hello. And I love that, like I said, you're all greeting each other and I'm going to do a cheers. Now I know that Kurt is at Chicago tonight at one of the casinos. I forget if he's at Mohegan or Foxwoods.
He's gambling?
No, he's seeing a show. So cheers to everybody. See that? Look at that. Oh, this is nice and cold in my hands. My arthritic, broken up hands. No, I'm just kidding. So happy Friday. Cheers.
Thank you.
The weather is absolutely stunning. Can I just tell you?
Oh my God, it was 90 degrees today.
I'm so happy.
It hit like 92.
So happy.
Like 92 at 11:30 this morning. It's
crazy.
I
just have to say thank you to my brother. He sent Al and I to lunch today, which was nice. So we took advantage of the beautiful weather. We went to East Greenwich, Rhode Island, if any of you guys are familiar with East Greenwich, and they have beautiful places on the water.
Yeah, we went to Water Street Kitchen and Bar. Great place.
It was great.
It was fantastic.
It was great.
And Noelle was a great server and a nice girl. And from Narragansett, Rhode Island, really, really nice. Just the view on the water was incredible, wasn't it?
It was so beautiful today. Oh, wait a minute. Ario Gina's on her way to the Guess Who concert. Well, you have a good time, Ario Gina.
Is she going to see Guess Who tonight?
She is.
Well, if you see Derek Sharp, tell him a big hello. If you see Michael, tell him a big hello. If you see Leonard Shaw, he probably won't remember who I am, but he'll say hello too. So.
He won't know.
Where's she going to get the Guess Who tonight?
I don't know. She can let us know.
Oh, my God. How many times has she seen the Guess Who?
A lot.
A lot.
Ask her how many times she's seen REO Speedwagon.
Quite a lot. Oh, my God.
So Bill said, cheers. I have some blueberry wine in the fridge. Might need to pop that cork. Blueberry wine. I've heard of blueberry beer.
Right.
Blueberry coffee.
Well,
not blueberry wine.
Bill from Kentucky shared with me this morning. I put a picture of something. I can't remember what I put a picture up there early this morning. Mm-hmm. Oh, the daffodils. And and I said, what are you doing? And he showed me a picture of bluebird eggs in a nest.
Oh,
and he's
that's so cute.
Probably waiting for another bluebird egg to come. And right before he went to work, he shared it with me this morning.
That is so
sweet. I thought that was really, really nice of him.
Really nice. That. Oh, it's happening. Oh, the geese are just,
my God.
They're just honking away.
Like Kiki says to me last night, they're mating. I said, they've already mated. Oh my God. Yeah, they're still doing it though.
It's unbelievable. Like the sounds, like from morning until middle of the nighttime. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
So Bill says that they have blueberry and blackberry from a local winery.
Wow,
so good.
That's nice. That's
Sandra
great.
said it's 86 degrees in Alice, Texas.
86?
Wow. That's beautiful. Like, I'm so happy. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
And Carol Jean said we had a snow blizzard yesterday, but their snow melted already. That's insane to me. Insane.
And Tracy's here from Wilson, North Carolina.
Hey, Tracy. Wilson, North Carolina in the house.
Tracy's so nice for you to join us tonight.
Oh, now great. Bill said they have 4 eggs now because they laid more.
Well, that's what happens. That's crazy. They have 4 eggs. I know that was going to happen. He went to work and came home to another egg.
But imagine Thank goodness I didn't do that. And Halise says she wishes she had some wine to take away her foot pain. I so badly want to walk 6 weeks. You know what? We are sending good vibes over to Halise, and you are going to get this done, girl. It's going to be good. You're going to heal properly, and it's all going to be right and correct. So whoop, whoop, positive vibes to Halise in the house.
So Gina just said that she's in the Guess Who 5th time in 14 months. 5th time she's in the Guess
That's
Who.
insane. Oh, and hi to Connie Campbell. Hi from chilly and rainy San Diego. I have a friend in that area. And yeah, it's been really raining. You guys have had a ton of rain.
Oh, my prayers and thoughts are with you.
I know, but I can't believe it's cold too. That's so different, right?
Yeah, but the rain is just, oh God, it's terrible.
Crazy. Love you too, Halise. So we had you know what, actually, before we head on.
Yes.
Now I know, Kurt, like I said, Kurt's not here tonight because he's at the Chicago show.
He is.
But it's his birthday.
His birthday was yesterday. So,
right. Well, I want to say happy birthday.
Okay.
Now I didn't write a song for him because I don't do that for everybody. I just have to channel the song.
Right.
But I have some key words.
Okay.
I have some SEO.
So everybody can tell Kurt about this. Okay, go ahead.
All right. So everybody wish Kurt a happy birthday. Maybe he'll see this. Maybe he won't. Right. Because he's so busy now with all of these shows going on.
He's like crazy. What are you doing?
I'm channeling my birthday song for Kurt Andrews. Yeah. Kurt, it's his birthday. It was a very special day. He is a retired fireman. He's got a special way. He has a beard. He looks like Santa, and we really love it. So, Kurt, where are you? We want to go with you to see Chicago tonight at the casino. So right. Oh, yeah, don't gamble all your money because you got to spend it for your honey. Kurt, it was your birthday. It was your birthday. Oh, yeah. Kurt, it was your birthday. How is your hair? That's right. You're a grandpa. You're a husband. And you're a dad, too. You love the Revolution Saints. And you love Journey, too. I hope you had a good birthday, Kurt. We all hope you did. Because you are the guy that is not named Sid.
Now, here's a word from Kurt Andrews, okay?
Happy birthday, Kurt.
Plastic wine glass, but I am so blessed. I've got so many friends from around the world that I've met through music and my business, and I'm just blown away. It's just amazing. I love each and every one of you. I appreciate you, and I thank you so much. Cheers, everybody. Keep rocking. Tell somebody you love them, and do something good for somebody. Thank you very much. Take care. I'm drinking out of my cheap plastic wine glass.
That's Kurt Andrews, ladies and gentlemen.
Wait, where was he?
He was in his house like late last night.
Drinking out of his cheap plastic wine glass. You know what? We like that. Low maintenance.
He was what again, Kiki?
He said he was drinking out of his cheap plastic wine glass.
I'm drinking out of my cheap plastic wine glass, but
yeah. So I mean, he's been drinking ever since last night.
Good for him. Good for him. It's his birthday. He can do whatever he wants.
He can do whatever he wants in Chicago tonight.
That's right.
My cheap plastic wine glass.
Okay. Anyway.
Thank you, Nancy. And thank you for everybody saying happy birthday to Kurt Andrews and Christina. Hello. How are you? And Candy is in the house. Our Betty Boop Candy. So we're going to chat a little bit about what Al and I did last weekend because it really was a memorable weekend for me.
Yes, it was.
It was for Al too, but like for me, I don't know. I will never forget it. But anyway, so we went to go see Dionne Warwick. We set up the Kiki.fm booth. By the way, if you have not downloaded the app, please go ahead. It's free in the App Store. Can you see that? Kiki.fm. You can ask Alexa, play Kiki.fm. Did I turn any on right now? Probably, but it's okay because I will tell you what, Al changed up the entire format of the radio station. Of course, we still have our great classic rock playing, but you can listen to this 24/7.
Classic hits.
New
England's classic hits.
Unbelievable.
Music station, Kiki.fm.
You can listen to us in your car, on your boat, in your private jet, because we know there are some of you who've got some private jets going on, so you can listen to
Sure.
Kiki.fm there as well. So I do hope that I implore you to download the
That's a big word.
Kiki.fm
Yeah.
app.
And people seem to like it over the
Yeah.
last few weeks or whatever. And it's good to hear all the classic rock stuff like Foreigner and all the other groups. But it's also nice to hear some stuff like Taylor Dane.
Oh.
My God. And a song you heard this afternoon, you were dancing to it, Jody Watley. I mean, it's great stuff that we all grew up with, classic rock and stuff. And back in the club days, it's great stuff. And
That's right.
I'm glad each and every one of you are enjoying it.
And Nancy said she's loving the new format. She listened to us on the way to work today. So thank you very much. We so appreciate
Nancy,
that.
thank you very much.
Sandra downloaded it. Hi, Jenny. How are you? And thank you very, very much because, again, that keeps us here and on the air, your sponsorships, when you buy merch from us and anytime you sponsor us here while we're on the air, it all goes right to the radio station because it's a lot of work. I know.
Thank
Al
you,
works
Katie.
on it constantly.
She knows we play a lot of Steve Perry, a lot of Tom Petty.
Mhm.
Tom Petty is great.
Tom Petty, Steve Perry. Let's go.
Fantastic. My
Mhm.
God. So tell everybody, the whole radio listening audience, whole YouTube audience, what we did last Saturday.
So last Saturday, Al set up the booth, the Kiki.fm booth.
Well, Haley was there and it was great.
And Haley showed up, yes, at Bally's Twin River in Lincoln, Rhode Island. And this was to greet people that were going to the Dionne Warwick show. Now, you kind of say to yourself, Dionne Warwick, she's 82 years old.
82.
Could the show really be any good? Let's just be honest here. Let's just say what's probably on everybody's mind.
Right.
And to be honest, like how I am, I didn't care because it's Dionne Warwick.
Right.
You know what I mean? I mean,
Right.
5-time Grammy Award winner. She's been singing since she was 6 years old.
Yeah.
Whitney Houston was her cousin. Sissy Houston was her aunt. Unbelievable. Is Sissy Houston even still alive? I'm sorry. I don't even know. So I apologize
She's
for that.
82 years old.
Sissy Houston?
No, Dionne Warwick.
I just asked about Sissy Houston.
Oh my God, stop correcting me.
So anyway, Dionne Warwick and 80s Dionne Warwick. Hello. I know that 60s Dionne Warwick, amazing. 70s, amazing. But 80s Dionne Warwick, that's what friends are for. She's in We Are the World. And actually, so Dionne, when her part comes on, I think she was right after Billy Joel, I think. And I'm sorry if I'm incorrect on that. So Dionne Warwick sings, and then Willie Nelson comes in and joins her. And then he takes off on his own. Iconic song. That is one song we'll never forget for the rest of our lives. We Are the World. We'll always be touched by it. That's what friends are for. Her, Elton John, Gladys Knight. I mean, come on, Stevie Wonder. Hello. Like, it's just amazing, amazing music. And there's so much more. I can't go into all of it because there's that much. So we had all, everything set up for the booth and everything. And didn't even know the show was started because we were talking to people as they were going in. So I'm like, oh my gosh, the show started. So I went in. Guys, can I just tell you, if you have the opportunity, and I'm not just saying this, please go see Dionne Warwick. First of all, she's funny as all get out.
Oh my God, what a comedian.
So funny. And I mean, at 82, you're kind of relaxed. Like, you just, you know what? You're here. You like me.
Right.
This is what I'm doing.
If you don't, get out.
If you don't, get out. But let me just say, there was a standing ovation, I think, after every other song. I mean, people, the place was sold out.
Sold out.
Completely sold out.
Twin River, Lincoln.
And people were just eating her up.
Loving it.
Al, was the show like an hour and a half? About an hour and a half.
About an hour and a half, yes.
And when she sang That's What Friends Are For, and she did We Are the World as well.
But We Are the World was fantastic.
I literally,
oh my God.
I couldn't even standing there. I was so mesmerized and so excited to be in the presence of this woman, Dionne
Warwick.
Warwick.
And I kept saying to Kiki was right near the front stage taking pictures and stuff like that. And I go over and I say, "Are you okay?" She just looked at me and just says, the expression on her face was like, "I don't know what I'm experiencing right now."
Yeah.
It was unbelievable.
Yeah, it was I'm very grateful that I was able to be at that show, and I thought she was only doing a few shows. She's doing a lot. And I think she's even going to Brazil. There's a gentleman podcaster. We follow each other on Instagram. I believe Esteban Perex. And he said he's going to see her in May in Brazil. I'm like, she's traveling to Brazil? Like, what is going on? So she's doing a ton of shows. If you have the opportunity, you won't be sorry. I'm just saying.
Just the reaction from the crowd when they're leaving. And everybody's like, they're in awe, but they're like, what did I just experience?
They were happy.
I mean, seeing Dionne Warwick is like seeing Frank Sinatra back in the day, but she is an icon. And we did not know what to expect. We sat at the broadcast booth there, and there was so many nice people that came by and just chat with them and everything else. And Dave, her merchandise guy, was such a nice guy.
So nice.
And he's going to Boston next day.
And he's been with her, what, 2 decades?
About 20 years. Yeah. And she was a class act. And what Kiki said, neither one of us realized this. She is funny as hell. Funny as hell.
So she's singing Walk On By.
Oh, my God.
And Al happens to be going to the other side of the stage to take pictures from the other side.
Right. Yeah.
And some guy's walking alongside him. So this is Dionne Warwick. Okay, go ahead. Walk on by.
Well, I said
keep on walking.
The guy was
and everybody starts cracking up.
The guy was in front of me, and I started pointing to him, and the crowd went nuts. And she's saying, "Walk on by," and
keep on walking.
Her head just turned, and just her facial expressions, and she reacted off every crowd in the window that was going on. It was absolutely incredible.
And I got to tell you, there were these 2 guys in the front. Oh my God. They were crying. They were like, it was so funny.
Crying.
So one of them is like just screaming, and I forget which song it was. And he's like, he stands up. I love you, Dionne. Like, and he's just, I just love you. I love you. She goes, okay. Sit down now.
It was great.
Like, she was so funny.
And she just, as Kiki said previously, whatever was on her mind, she just let it roll.
She says it.
She just says
it. So, and you gotta love her. You gotta love her. And it's true. 82 years old.
82.
And thank you so much for letting me know. Sissy Houston is 89 years old. She is still with us. So I apologize. I'm sorry. I have not looked up Sissy Houston and I don't even know how long. Wow. But she is still with us. She's 89. 89.
Yeah, if you get the chance to see Dionne in concert, go ahead.
Go see her.
Can you talk about what happened after the concert?
So, again, blessed. We're blessed to have these opportunities. Got to meet Dionne.
Well, here's the deal. So Dionne went back.
I'm such a baby. I will tell you that.
Dionne went back to her dressing room, and I didn't know what was going to happen because I don't like to, put pressure on people or whatever. She wasn't seeing it, but she was in the dressing room. So I walked to the dressing room and the security guy, and I says, can we see Dionne? And he says, well, let me check with her. She was, having, a piece of bread or something like that. And
a sandwich.
And she says, come on. And she's a beautiful woman, by the way.
Beautiful.
Just the guy.
I couldn't believe she was 82.
No, and she goes in. And Kiki, tell everybody in the whole radio listening audience out there what your reaction was when you met Dionne.
See, I'm going to get a little emotional now.
That's fine.
Like, I'm sorry. Like, this is
fine.
That's
good.
Here's the thing.
You should be emotional.
Professionalism, all this stuff, right?
Yeah.
I can't help it sometimes.
Right.
I'm sorry. I just can't. Like, again, we're talking about a woman, I'm sure most of you listened to growing up.
And your parents did, your grandparents,
watched
everybody.
On TV.
Yeah.
Your parents probably had her albums in their big stereo console like my parents did.
I watched her on the Ed Sullivan Show.
My parents had the Motown records and Dionne Warwick and all of that type of music. I grew up listening to this. So, yeah, it was bad. Like, all I could say was, wow.
Yeah, so
I'm like, wow. See, I'm like, my nose is. I can't.
Kiki didn't know what was going to happen, and I yelled, because I'm kind of a jerk sometimes.
No, you're not.
But I yell, Kiki, and then she comes running down the hall, comes into the dressing room, and Kiki's like silent. She's just like looking at Dion, and it just was so great to see the expression on your face, because you've met a lot of rock people, a lot of
unbelievable, iconic
artists,
people.
and
Yeah.
you talk, but you were speechless.
I was,
and Dion appreciated that, but she's such a. It was kind of an intimate meeting, because it was. She's an icon, and
yeah,
and she was like gracious enough to take a picture with you, and you both look stunning, by the way.
Oh, thank you. You're very sweet.
And then
she's amazing.
Then as I'm leaving the dressing room, I'll never forget this for the rest of my life. I said to Dionne Warwick, if the singing doesn't work out for you, comedy is the next best thing. I'm telling you, ladies and gentlemen, she laughed her ass off. She's by herself, her head's down, she's laughing. I thought she was going to pee her pants right there. The reaction from her was great, and I'll never always remember the reaction of Dionne Warwick.
Yeah.
And it's just such a gracious lady. And
wonderful.
It was
wonderful.
A great concert. It was great.
Thank you, Phyllis. Thank you.
Really, really good.
So, and Al got a little souvenir, and
you're not going to do that.
Now, he didn't show this to me until what, a couple of days later?
Well, because Kiki left with Haley, and you know,
we helped you break down.
No, you did help me break down, because we had the
always help you break down.
They had the broadcast booth there, but I had to get loaded by the union people because you can't do it yourself or whatever. And I hold
on 1 second, Carol Jean. It was solid gold. She was on solid gold.
That's right, solid gold.
Can you even believe it? But I'm sorry. Go ahead.
That's okay. I forgot what I was going to say now. But the thing is that Kiki and Haley helped me break down, and I want to take this time to thank the great team at Bailey's Twin River Resort and Casino in Lincoln, Rhode Island, for always presenting great shows to people, for putting things together and everything else. And we get an opportunity to see a group we'll talk about in a little bit coming up in June.
It takes a village.
It takes it.
And they're the village.
They're the village.
The village people.
So now I forget what I was going to say. But what was it? Oh, so anyway, I load up the truck. And I go, and I always do this because I'm older. I always take a second walk, a third walk through things to make sure I have everything, because I have forgotten things before, haven't I? At venues.
Yeah.
I had to go back the next day. So I'm walking through, and I walk past the dressing rooms. I can't.
Now, this is what I would do when I was a teenager. I would go, we would go and scout the hotel rooms after people left.
I mean,
I
shouldn't be talking about this, but there's some nice cheese on a platter, and they're going to throw it out. So I figured I'd take a couple pieces.
I could not believe you did that.
So I was in the night, and I had my water and stuff like that, but I took a couple pieces.
I was gone. I have no responsibility.
And I shouldn't really be telling people this, because the Twin would probably never invite me back again. But the cheese was great. Then I looked over to a little thing that was near Dion. Do you want to show people what it is?
I sure do. I'm not going to take it out of the bag.
No, this is crazy, people, because I'm kind of crazy this way.
So this is Dionne Warwick's cigarette.
Yeah. No, we're not going to sell
with
it.
the lipstick on it. No, we're not selling it.
We're not selling it on eBay or anything.
This is mine.
Right. So,
and you know what she smokes? She smokes.
What is it?
Hold on. Misty.
So
Dionne Warwick cigarette.
But so I said, nah, I can't do that. I mean, that is what are we doing? I said, Kiki would appreciate that.
I appreciate stuff like that.
So I brought it. I put it in my truck. I'm very careful between the console and the other seat. And I showed it a couple days later, and Kiki goes, "What the hell is that? What?" She just laughed her ass off.
And Carol Jean says, "Al, I'm like that too. I would keep a cigarette
really
from someone."
I'm not a crazy person or a stalker.
She's not a klepto.
No,
I swear to you.
And if Dionne listens to this, which I'm sure she's not, but if she wants a cigarette back, I'll be more than happy to give it to her.
She cares.
I
don't think she cares.
But when she did the song "We Are the World," that was so good.
Let me tell you, guys, I'm not kidding you. The entire audience, she had them captivated from start to finish. Well, we got in there a few minutes late, but captivated. People were just so grateful to be there.
Amazing.
And so thankful
to
Dionne.
There's so many nice people there that we met.
Yeah.
Even after the concert
Really
came up
nice.
to Kiki, we met a nice gentleman with him and his friend were drove all the way up from the Cape to see him.
So many people were there from the Cape, though.
Yeah, so we came from the Cape, from New Hampshire, the western part of Massachusetts, Springfield, and everything else. But it was a sold-out show at Twin River, and thanks very much to the team that puts it together there. And Dion work was fantastic.
Guys, seriously, it's a nice show. Definitely someone to see.
It's not a rock concert. It's a show that you'll never experience again. I don't know. I guess she's doing something on Broadway, from what I understand too. I don't know all about that.
She's doing something on Broadway. But I'm like, she's never gonna. You know what? And God bless her, because she's just going to keep on going until she cannot no more.
Right.
And that, to me, that's class. That is just. She was just so classy but funny at the same time, but in a wonderful way.
She's funny as hell.
Wonderful.
I would like to hang out with her, because I tell you, she probably swears and everything. I mean,
the stories she must
have. Oh my God.
I just cannot imagine.
The stories she must have. And I even said to her, and I wasn't kissing her ass, but I said, nice job in that duet she did with Dolly Parton recently.
Yeah. Oh, what did she say?
She said, thank you very much. That's what she said.
Okay.
But she wanted. I said, oh, you want to get back to your sandwich, because we're interrupting the poor lady. She wanted to have a sandwich, right?
So Al goes to Dion, Ms. Warwick. Can I take a picture of you and Kiki? She goes, yeah, I guess I was just having a sandwich. And I'm like,
I know.
Oh my God.
I'm a pain in the ass. I mean, there's no meet and greets or nothing like that. I just, the way I am sometimes, but you know what? She was gracious enough to spend a few minutes with us and let me have a cigarette before she.
Now, Jenny said, I was like that when I saw Frank Sinatra.
Really?
I can't even. So did you know that Dionne Warwick called Frank Sinatra Poppy or Papa?
You told me that. That's amazing.
Because they were so close. They were together. He was at her house all the time.
Wow.
And Jenny said, amazing, just looking at somebody that has done so much with their lives. That's what I'm saying. You know, I mean,
yeah.
I don't even know what I am. Like, listen, I love talking to these iconic musicians. I love just kind of digging in, getting their story. And, you know, when we get to meet people of this stature, which we've, you know, been fortunate enough to meet, like Lou Gramm, I still can't. Like, I just, oh my gosh.
Well, but every time we see Lou Gramm, he makes fun of me. And his manager, Bob, he can't stand me half the time. He says, what do you want now? What are you doing here?
Eddie Money. And I was kind of like speechless with him too, even though he's so funny. And but he was so laid back. But I'm like,
yeah, but tell a story the first time you met Eddie Money. Eddie Money spilled all his milk all over the cafeteria right in front of you.
Oh my gosh. So he's like, I'm just getting a milk. There's my family. Go talk to my family. I'm like,
right. Oh my God. You know, and Kiki's like, and Eddie Money spills his milk, and all. I go, oh my God, I can't.
So, you know what? Great guy, great family. And by the way, Jesse Money is on tonight, 8:00 Eastern on Access TV, which we still don't have. 80s on 8.
Right.
And she's doing that. So watch her.
Tonight, Friday night, because it used to be on Tuesdays. Right.
And Jenny said, when I saw Frank, it was right before he passed away. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
He would forget the words to his songs and orchestra would get louder. He was still amazing. Hi, DG. How are you? See, that's the thing, Jenny. You know, with these artists that have created such a golden path, and for any of you who have been fortunate to see anybody, whether it be one person, no people, two people, you go to see them at a concert or a fair or whatever, it's somebody that you've just really adored and loved your entire life. It means so much. I can't even tell you, like, when I saw Cher, I don't even know what I did. Like, I remember the show,
oh, God.
But I love her so much that I don't even know what happened. I'm like, there she is. There's Cher. I love her. And, you know, Donna Summer, you think about all of these people that you've gotten, lucky enough to see over the years. And it's such an amazing feeling, really.
And Dionne Warwick wasn't using any teleprompters, no cheat sheets or anything else.
Nothing.
She just sitting
went
on a
with it.
stool, and she introduced the
Singing.
orchestra, the small orchestra that was with her. They did a fabulous job, by the way.
Yeah.
And she had no front group, or she just sat there on stage, just sang it, and she talked to the crowd, and it was very
unbelievable.
It was great.
It was great.
It was great. I mean, the storytelling and everything else, it was absolutely fantastic. Dionne Warwick, thank you for everything you've done and all the joy you've brought us over the years. Dionne Warwick, we love you.
Oh, love her so much. Love her so much. So grateful. Laura, hello. It's so nice to have you here in the house.
Oh, Laura just joined us?
Yes.
Okay, hang on. Laura, hang on.
I'm drinking out of my cheap plastic wine glass, but
that was a birthday boy yesterday. He's drinking out of a cheap wine glass.
And then Sunday was Easter Sunday, so hopefully everyone here had a wonderful Easter, no matter what you did. Did you just hang out? Did you just relax? Did you just, go outside or stay inside? Whatever you did, I hope it was a wonderful day for you. We went to a place here in Rhode Island. It's called The Preserve. It was so good. It was so good. Now, the restaurant is being run by Chef David Burke. Let me know if any of you know who he is.
David
He's
Burke.
a very famous chef. I don't know if he's been on the Food Channel, probably Food Network or whatever. But the buffet was so good.
Oh, it was great.
Everything was amazing. The grounds are unbelievable. They have tiny houses on the property that you can buy starting at $1 million.
Only $1 million.
The brunch was not that expensive.
No,
so let me just preface that.
Right.
But it was so nice. We had such a nice day. And, we were there with Chris and my daughter-in-law, Kendra, of course, Al and myself, our friend Stacy, and my best friend Michelle with her boyfriend Keith. And I just got to tell you guys, so tomorrow, and I will not get emotional, stop it.
Oh my God, here we go.
So tomorrow is Michelle's son's and fiance's baby shower.
Oh, the baby.
So the twins are coming very, very soon, within the next month.
Oh my
if
God.
even.
Life's going to change forever.
Their life is
God.
going to change forever. And I'm so excited for all of them.
She's
so
having a boy
happy
and
for them.
girl, and she just might reveal what the names are going to be tomorrow.
Maybe.
Who knows?
So I'm so excited. I'll be doing that tomorrow. I've been it took me 2 hours to wrap what I got today.
Right.
This morning. I'm like, holy macaroni.
Holy macaroni.
Oh my gosh. Go to the Dollar Tree. Michelle's like, go to the Dollar Tree for all your wrapping paper. Because it's just going to get thrown in the garbage. I said, yeah. So I did that. Everything looks so good.
And when we're at the preserve for Easter Sunday, they gave us a nice horse and buggy ride.
It was so
fun. Oh my God. Like, I can't believe it.
It was so fun.
Horse, and they strolled through the grounds there. They had the grass tennis courts. I've never seen grass tennis courts before.
It's very fancy.
Big,
like way over my pay grade.
Big preserve. I mean, waterfalls. Landscaping was beautiful. The kind of, and I said to the woman on the horse buggy, I says, how come I don't see any people living here? Well, it's kind of like
it's like their second or third or fourth
house,
home.
Whatever.
Whatever. That's great. Good for you.
But the food was great, and the staff was absolutely.
It was awesome. We had such a good time. But you know what I said to Al yesterday? I'm like, I should have had a donut.
Oh my God, that's all she talked about yesterday, was because they presented all kinds of treats and after dinner. They whole display of like eclairs and all everything, and they had a donut. My son Chris had a glazed donut, and I says, "How is it?" He goes, "Oh God, it's so good."
Yeah, it was all homemade stuff.
And then Kiki says to me yesterday, he says, "I want a donut." I said,
"So mad! I'm so mad I didn't eat that darn donut."
Really?
Crying out loud. Christina said she had Easter with her oldest daughter and grandkids, and they had an egg hunt out.
Oh, how fun was that?
And Carol Jean is making homemade yogurt.
Really?
Yeah.
Helene said that ISIS will probably go into labor tomorrow.
Here's the thing.
That'd be funny as hell.
We didn't even know if ICE was going to be able to be there because... Right. I mean,
why?
She's having twins.
Right.
Well, her back hurts and everything like that.
But she looks beautiful, though. Well, she just did some pictures with Nick, and
they did the most beautiful.
Oh, my God.
Like pictures.
Pictures.
This was not a thing when Al and I
were
having kids. Like when I was pregnant, you did take.
What?
Wait a minute, though.
What-
I will
what-
tell you guys this. I will share this with you. And
What's
it's,
that?
it's very scary. Bill said never pass up a donut. I know, Bill.
Bill eats donuts all
I'm
the
mad
time.
at me now.
No, he's big donut.
And I will never do that again. I'm just going to eat the dang donut.
Yeah, dang donut.
So now when I was pregnant with our daughter, Catalina, this was the time when Demi Moore did that pregnancy shoot. Like she was on the cover of Vanity Fair naked.
She wasn't really pregnant.
And she had, you couldn't see anything, but you could just see her belly and she had no clothes on.
Oh, wow.
Al took a picture of me like that.
I did.
At our condo.
Do I still have that?
Yeah.
Maybe I'll go.
No.
Maybe I'll drive
You
home
can't-
right.
you
Drive
can't
home right
share
now
it.
from Jamestown and see what's in the attic, and I'll share that with everybody. How many
Like
people
the
would like to see
stupid
that?
things that I
How many
did.
people out there would like to see that picture of Kiki?
No.
Raise your hand.
No.
And talk about raising your hand. I'd like everybody to hit the like button right now if you
Oh,
can.
please.
If you're on YouTube, hit the like button. That helps us, stay on the air. And thank you for your support. And we have the great ability this week to share a story here before you get
Nancy, thank you so much. Goes right to Kiki.fm.
Nancy, I
Thank
love you.
Thank you.
I love you even
Thank
more.
you. Thank you for your sponsorship.
But again, we had. Can I tell us? You and I can tell a story before we get into the classic rock right here.
Sure.
A cat. So Kiki gets a call from this young lady, a neighborhood like a couple towns over, and Kiki goes to me late in the afternoon. She says, "There's a cat stuck on a tree," and I'm going like, "Okay, what do you want me to do about it?" She says, "Get in your truck and go see if you can get the cat out of the tree." I says, "Okay." So I get a roof rake, I get poles, and Key's kind enough to give me some cat food, some dry food, and a can of like tuna, whatever. And I go pick up our friend John, who's an antenna climber. He can climb anything, right? He's done a radio station, whatever. So we get it in the truck, and we drive over to this town. Now this poor cat. This is Tuesday afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. This is Tuesday afternoon. This poor cat has been in this tree over 60 feet in the air since Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
Let me say it again. This poor cat has been up in the air over 60 feet in the air, 65 feet exactly, since Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
It's still in the tree as getting close to the dock on Tuesday.
And can I say?
What's that?
The neighbors, everybody was so I wasn't there. Al was there with our good friend John. Everybody had been so concerned. And my friend who had called me up, she's like, every time I walk by, the cat's like scream, like he's
Right.
scared, right?
Right.
I don't want to say, all I'm going to say is municipalities didn't.
Well, they didn't help, whatever. So, but the lesson to be learned here, and the reason why I'm talking about it, because it's a cat story, that when things happen in life, you gotta do things for yourself. I mean, you gotta think, because sometimes municipalities can't help you, and there's a reason why they couldn't help. Okay, whatever. So the poor cat's up there, and I get up there, and I'm dangling the food or whatever, and doing, and the poor cat's meowing at me, and I said, John, can you go? It's too dangerous for John to climb up there. But a guy had just climbed up there before we got there. His name was Scooter. Okay. Guy was a very wiry guy.
It's an appropriate name.
Scooter. So he climbed up the tree, and I'm telling you, he climbed. I didn't see it, but I saw pictures afterwards. Climbed about 60 feet. And he couldn't get the cat. So our friend John, he called a tree guy, and the tree guy said he'd be over in about an hour and a half. And it's okay, great. So in the meantime, another gentleman had called a tree company also. The tree company is War Tree Service. This guy came over. Brett came over, and this guy was, all decked out in tree got. He actually went back to the pumps at the War Tree Service to fill up, and they told him about the cat being stuck in a tree. He brought the cherry picker over. He made one swipe. He couldn't get close because it was above wires and everything else. He got the cat out of the tree over 65 feet in the air, and I had a chance to interview him and talk to him, which was on Kiki.fm yesterday at like 9, 12, 3, and 6 at night. And that's when it comes to things, people help each other. And the cat's name is Taco, and Taco was returned to its owner 2 days ago.
Mm-hmm.
And that's the funny thing about it was,
hi, Roberta.
Hi,
Kathy.
So Brett takes the cat down from the tree. He brings it down on the cherry picker. The cat has a bow tie on. I'm just going.
But yet he's in the tree for 4 days. I'm
4
sorry.
days.
I'm just going to go there. I'm just going to say
the cat was in the tree.
Like, and nobody,
the cat was in the tree for 4 days, and the owner of the tree had reached out there, but she didn't know where the cat. But thank God, right for more tree
all the
service.
neighbors, from what I understand, were very concerned.
They were very concerned, but they're. I mean, what can you do? And some nice woman got a big cat carrier because when he brought the cat down, I mean, the cat was going around. He tried to put a bag over it. It was very feisty.
Wow.
The poor cat
he was scared. He was scared.
He hadn't eaten or drank anything in 4 days.
Yeah.
You know? But
so again, what Al said, the moral of the story is, it's always about doing something good.
Right. And that's
for
the
someone.
key. For someone.
And even though it wasn't a someone, not a human, it was a cat. And,
right.
Everybody was rallying together and someone got a tree company to go out and save and rescue that cat.
Right.
I mean, it doesn't matter, what is happening around us, but if something isn't right, you gotta try and help. I mean, because
if it's a cat, the cat it belongs to somebody. You don't know who it belongs to or whatever. And the cat did look healthy. It wasn't mangly. It was a very nice, big cat.
Said,
very, but I mean, how many cats do you see dressed with a tux and bow tie on? And I said to Brett, the Warwick Tree guy, yesterday when I had him on the radio, I says he was dressed for a Photoshop, photo opportunity. I mean, it was great. But thank God and thanks to Warwick Tree Service for doing all that they do. They're located on Arnold Road right in Coventry, Rhode Island. Thanks to the amazing individual Brett who actually grabbed the cat out of the tree. And I asked him, I said, it was the first cat he ever took out of a tree. You know that? But 2 weeks before that, he got out of a tree?
Oh, you didn't tell me what?
A parrot.
Oh, my gosh.
So I said to him, I says, how do you get a parrot out of a tree? Where did you go? Probably want a cracker? He says, I just went up to the tree. He says, in fact, this parrot was up higher than the cat. It was almost 85 feet in the air.
Oh
and he says, you just do what you have to do. He says, I went in for the parrot and I grabbed it and returned it to the owner. It was great.
You know what? That's the whole thing, right?
Right.
Like we said, it's just about helping however you can if something is not right. Going with your gut. And someone got that tree company to come out and save that cat.
And John, we're going to go get a tree belt or whatever. Well, but the other tree, he kind enough to call another tree service, American Tree Service. Great guys. He's actually gotten cats out of trees before. And he Warwick Tree Service stepped up to action and came and got the poor cat out of the tree before it got dark.
And I just got to tell you, the following day, how bad of a windstorm did we have?
No, before that we had a bad windstorm.
No, I thought it was after because you and I were
yes. The day afterwards we had a bad windstorm, but on Sunday when the cat was up in the tree, we had wind gusts up to 65 miles an hour.
But that cat had been up there for
4 days. For 4 days.
I don't care if it's
4 days.
Just a cat. It's still an animal.
Well, take it upon yourself that again, it's the weekend. We understand that, but it's a Tuesday, and again,
Saturday to Tuesday.
Oh my God,
it's a long time.
A long time. Can you imagine me being stuck up in a tree for 4 days? Scott said he would have rescued me, right?
Well, you didn't want Al in that tree.
No. But it was thank you to Warwick Tree Service. And,
absolutely.
And first of all, if you're just joining us right now, we wish Kurt Andrews a very happy birthday, which his birthday was yesterday. And Kurt, do you have anything to say to that?
I'm drinking out of my cheap plastic wine glass, but
okay. But anyway, it's now time for some of your classic rock and roll.
Mick Mars of Motley Crue seems to be getting madder and madder. I mean, really bad, as he says, I carried those blankety blanks for years. Now, in case you haven't heard the news, Mick Mars, who is now 71, filed a lawsuit against the members of Motley Crue, who he is still technically a part of because he would like his fair share of the royalties that he is due. Now, Mick says that the Motley Crue name was derived by him, and those who are, around him says that it's because of him that Motley Crue got their start because he was a financial backer in the very beginning of Motley Crue. Now, late last year, Mick announced that he would be retiring from touring because of his AS, a severe form of arthritis that keeps him in a lot of pain much of the time. Since the release of the lawsuit, Mick has just let it loose. I mean, he has been letting everybody know how he feels, stating that he's been gaslighted. The other guys were telling him that he's lost his memory and his mind, and that there has been years of ongoing battles between him and the guys of Motley Crue. John Five took Mick's place, but he is not listed as an official member of the band as of yet, which I'm kind of surprised about. Now, Mick has also said that Vince, Nikki, and Tommy all use pre-recorded backing tracks, but the crew made a statement that that is not true. Mick also said that he believes the guys have been trying to find a replacement for him since '87, and today the band is trying to remove him from the board and take away his shares of the band, which seems totally crazy. Now, this is all hearsay. This is what we're hearing, but I don't even know how that can be a thing. However, it's trying to be a thing. Now, I don't know if this is truly the case, but this is what Mick has said. KK Downing says that he is on Mick's side and that he's going through exactly the same thing. The former Judas Priest guitarist sent an audio message to Blabbermouth last weekend because he wanted to air his views about the situation. Downing says that he left Judas Priest in 2010 because he was under the assumption that they were going on their final tour, and he also thought that Rob Halford was going to go solo again. So KK just left the band altogether, and he did not go on that quote-unquote final tour. So he says that if he had known the band was still going to carry on, it may have had a different ending. And he said that his band removed him from the business side of things. KK also said that it should be okay for people to retire, especially because of illness. Now, the Crue sold their music catalog for $150 million in November of 2021 to BMG. It was said that the band received some of the funds up front and they would get the rest after their stadium tour ended, which it has, probably to make sure that everyone showed up. Right. Now, I'm not sure if BMG also gets a piece of the tour proceeds, but the Crue did have one of the highest grossing tours last year. So why try to take money away from one of the originators? Highest grossing tour of last year. So will they settle? Will they remove Mick's name as a member of the band? Will they let this go on for a long time? Because everyone wants to be right here. Mick, who filed the lawsuit, he wants to be right. And the rest of the guys in Motley Crue, they want to be right. Who knows, but I'm pretty confident that Mick shouldn't be going through this and he should just be able to retire peacefully and move on. I mean, here's the thing, right? He's been doing these shows, and I don't know how the guy got through the stadium tour, to be quite honest, with the pain that he's in. I mean, I deal with my own issues as well with arthritis and back problems and things like that. You're talking rigorous travel time, and then add on top of that rehearsal time, then add on top of that performance time, and then travel time again. That's a lot. That's a total lot to put on your body, your mind, everything. So how he actually got through the stadium tour, I think is unbelievable. And my thoughts on the whole thing, really just let the guy retire. Don't threaten him with taking his shares away and taking him off the board. I mean, he helped originate the band. I don't know. I just feel like it's just not right. So anywho, so that's what's going on there. Now, moving on to the next thing. Wow. Now, you guys know I love Steven Tyler. I do. I love him. I've always loved him. I love Aerosmith. I love early Aerosmith. I love 80s Aerosmith. But this story was kind of, it's put a twist on my feelings of everything that has happened. Now, we've not heard from Steven Tyler for quite some time, but we're hearing from his attorneys now. That's all I can say. In December, if you guys remember, there was a lawsuit brought against Tyler for the sexual assault of a minor. Julia Mosley, originally Julia Holcomb, who is now 65 years old, filed a lawsuit which claims that Tyler sexually assaulted and battered her when she was 16 years old. The relationship lasted about 3 years, and during that time, Julia says that he forced her to have an abortion and used his fame to groom, manipulate, and exploit her. Julia also says that Tyler would pile drugs and alcohol on her. He flew her out to concerts and convinced her parents to sign guardianship over to him. Now, to me, that's where it all should have ended, right there and then. I get, from what I've read, again, this is all hearsay. It's what I've read. Steven Tyler spent a couple of nights at her house. Her parents fell in love with him. They signed over guardianship to him. Right there and then, what? What are you talking about? And she was able to get on planes and go see him. What do you think? What do you think that relationship was going to be like? So honestly, that's where it all should have ended. And it shouldn't have even had a beginning right there and then. He was 25, she was 16. Hello. Right? The parents are not involved in this at all. Are they still even around? I don't know. In 2011, Tyler released his memoir, Does the Noise in My Head Bother You? And he goes into detail about his relationship with Julia. Legal experts recently came out to say that Tyler's defense is insane, as he denies all allegations and says that Julia did not suffer any damages prior to the lawsuit. Tyler's response also states that the relationship was consensual and her claims are barred because of immunity to defendant as caretaker and guardian. Sorry, hold the horses right there. You don't do that if you're a caretaker and guardian. You don't take advantage of someone else. So yeah, it's a little shifty now. I get it. All right. Because we're all thinking the same thing. Oh my gosh, this happened so many years ago. Well, California opened legislation to allow this to be brought to light. So she brought it to light because she was able to now, because she was well past the statute of limitations. Attorney Susan Crewmiller says that this defense is effing insane, and she doesn't have words to describe how crazy this is. This happened almost 50 years ago, so how is it possible that Julia was able to even bring this to court because of the statute of limitations? Well, California passed the Child Victim Act in 2019, which allowed survivors a 3-year look-back window to file suit. This opened the door for many, many people to come forward who couldn't before, and this is a situation that involves a rock star, and gosh only knows how many other claims could be looming in the shadows. We just don't know. Have they taken any responsibility for signing over their 16-year-old daughter to a 25-year-old rock star, referring to the parents? I haven't heard anything about that. Nothing. Zero. Why aren't we hearing about that? Okay. I get it with Steven Tyler. I understand that. And making a defense case saying that, oh, well, I had guardianship, it's null and void, basically type of thing, quote unquote, or hearsay or allegedly. That's crazy. Totally craziness to even say that. Because type of guardian doing that, right? And there's even like other accusations from Julia in there as well that I'm not even going to go into. So I'm still not sure why the whole parental signing over their daughter to him hasn't been brought up, but we'll be following this one because this is just, and I'm guessing why we have not heard from Steven Tyler or Aerosmith. I mean, Joe Perry's out there now. He's doing a bunch of stuff on his own. So more to come.
Oh, come on. I mean, yeah, I understand. No. Wait, listen to me. Listen, I'm surprised you're talking about it, but that's fine.
Why are you surprised?
Because it's over 50 years ago.
Here's the thing,
let me finish.
Sure,
let me say
sure.
something, please, okay? and I'm reading the comments as they're flying by here, and you know, if he did it wrong, he should be punished for it. Absolutely. But to me, I don't know. She waits 50 years to bring this up now. Is this a money grab? I mean, I don't understand. Again, well, rock stars are rock stars that don't stink or whatever. And I understand it's crazy. It should have never happened if it did happen. This is all alleged. Okay, this is all alleged.
No, he wrote about it in his book in 2011.
I know.
No, it did happen.
Okay,
he referred to her.
Right, but that was back during the drug days or something like that. I mean, he was probably doing a lot of drugs, right?
All right,
and it doesn't make it right.
No, it doesn't make it right.
It doesn't make it right at all.
I think, again, the line is drawn where the parents signed guardianship over to him.
Yeah, but there was something wrong with that. But there's something. But wait a minute. I'm going to stop you right there. The parents maybe signed her over to him because maybe they couldn't take care of her anymore. You don't know what kind of. Oh my God! Wait a minute. Wait a minute. Maybe it's a money train.
Oh,
they figured he would. Oh, how you don't know if the parents were paid money for it? We don't know the story.
We don't
know it. We shouldn't be talking about it.
It still doesn't matter.
It should be in the court system and just oh my God, there's so much southern drama that goes on in people's world.
You would never sign your daughter over for money. Of course, I want to do that. That's called trafficking. Just saying.
No, I understand that. But back in the day, he was he was in his 20s and she was 16 years old.
He was 25. He was 25? A grown man.
What's that?
He was a grown man. He was 25 years
old.
Of
course, she was 16, but I understand that.
Come on.
But you don't know what kind of financial things he did back then. It's wrong.
It's wrong.
It's wrong. First, the thing that I have a problem with, and I'm not saying he's not guilty. I'm not saying he's guilty, but he's a rock star. He can get any girl he wants. And I'm saying, why would he take in this? I know he wrote about it. I see Hilly's comments and everything else, but it's kind of whacked, isn't it? Isn't it the whole story kind of whacked?
It's beyond.
You see, Tyler's not feeling well. He's getting older, man. He's in his 70s or whatever. And I'm not saying the woman's doing wrong by bringing it up or whatever, but this whole story is kind of whacked, isn't it?
Here's the thing, like Kathy Bailey says. Yes, it's wrong no matter what, but I blame the parents. And to me, that's where the story stops right there.
Right.
And that's where it should have ended.
Right.
It shouldn't have never had a beginning.
But as Bill said, they're probably dead because she's 65 years old now.
I mean, yeah.
But if they're not dead, it doesn't make any difference. The damage was already done.
But I think, imagine having to deal with this at this stage of your life.
Well, Phil said she heard that Steve Talley had severe drug problems. It's true, and issues. And people, when they do drugs, they have serious issues. They don't think straight. They don't act straight. They don't act normal.
And it's true. What Scott said, yes, correct. They do surface later, and you're always hearing about things later.
Right.
Even in politics, we've heard a lot of things that have happened in the 90s. Like,
right.
When you just scratch your head and go, why didn't you say something after that?
Yeah,
but it just doesn't make sense.
The whole world's messed up. I mean, all these people coming up against all these people, honest politics, it's so nuts.
And it is true, though.
Talk about positive stuff. Talk about Dionne Warwick. I love Steven Tyler. I mean, he's a great musician and everything else. If he did wrong, then whatever. He has it. He's settle all the questions or say he's sorry and pay her a lot of money so she can live happily ever after.
Laura said he's 75 now. So
the guy's 75 years old. But how much longer does he have to? I'm not saying that he's not guilty. But again, Celie said he wrote about it in his book, and it's sick stuff.
He didn't write good things about her in his book. Like they were very exploitative things. And listen, I'm on the train of
right.
Okay, it's so many years later. I'm on that train. I am
right.
Like, why are you talking about now? You're 65 years old. You were 16. I get it.
Right.
Okay?
I understand.
But when a law is passed and the window is opened, people are going to jump through the window and they're going to do what they can do.
Right.
And here's the thing, we're talking about a gazillionaire here.
Oh, Steven Tyler?
I mean.
Yeah, I know.
Here's the thing. I'm going to go back to the parents. Sorry.
Right.
I mean, I'm a mother of 3 children. I'm going back to the parents. And I'm not saying I was the best mother in the freaking world.
But also Steven Tyler,
I would never sign my children over to another person. Like, here you go, take care of them.
No,
Give me
again,
some cash. We don't even know if that was a thing.
no, I know that.
about them getting money. We don't know that, but it's like, who would sign their? Who does that?
Yeah, but
Who does that?
But Steve Tyler, if he did that, it was wrong with what he did.
Well, he did it.
But he did it. He admits that
He did it.
He admits that he did it then.
I don't know about that.
Okay.
I don't know if he admits it. What his defense team says is that everything should be null and void because he had guardianship. That's what his team.
Yeah, but even if you have guardianship, your mother, father, you don't abuse your children like that.
That's what I said.
That's nuts. I mean,
That's what it said.
You know. It just is wrong.
And that's the whole thing. Like Kathy says, the parents had to know what was going on. I mean, like, you just.
Right.
Come on.
Well, the important thing is Kathy Waddle got a picture with Striper tonight.
You know what?
Honestly.
Good for you, Kathy Waddle. And I did read earlier that Kathy Waddle and Kathy Bailey are going to meet up at the end of this month. Is that correct?
Are you serious?
That's really cool.
Oh, my God. They want to see a picture up of that.
That's really cool.
Be great. And the other thing, Kathy Waddle, she's exhausted today because she went to see Styx last night.
Who did?
Kathy Waddle.
Kathy. You know what? The cats need you.
No, the cats are going without food for the next 2 weeks.
No, they would never.
Because she just saw Striper. She's got. What kind of concert?
She loves her pets.
Was she like an hour behind us? What would they do? A concert in the afternoon on a Friday? Well, maybe they do. Maybe they're at a fair or something. I don't know.
You know what? Good for you. Enjoy your life.
I don't know if we're playing any Striper on the station.
YOLO.
I gotta listen to some of the songs and see if they're good airplay. Right? They're great back in the day, weren't they?
Oh my gosh.
So maybe I'll add them to the playlist. I gotta listen.
Hold on, I need to get a little drinky.
Oh, drinky pool.
Hold, please.
After that story, you gotta drink or whatever. So, thank you for your support of Kiki.fm. We're playing classic hits from back in the day. We can go back to the 70s, 80s, and 90s, and the year 2000s. It's good stuff, and we appreciate all of your support here, and we appreciate even Candy tonight. Candy's there somewhere. I know you're there somewhere, Candy. Candy, are you there? Candy. Hello? Candy? Candy? What the hell is that? Sounded like something weird. That sounded like a
disheveled, probably.
No, it sounded like a fart or something. I don't know what the hell was going on there. She can't do him.
So let me tell you about Billy the Squirrel. So
did you hear what I just said?
No.
Okay.
No. So I had gotten wildlife food.
Wildlife food.
And in that wildlife food mix that I got off of Amazon, it was mostly seeds, but there was some corn kernels. And as I did some more research on what squirrels like to eat, they really like corn kernels. So I ordered like a majority of corn kernels and then sunflower seeds. Billy, I swear, I think he was laughing. He was so happy this morning. Like he knocked over the bowl. He's like, on the little corn kernels. So now what we're going to do is we have a little kid's picnic table, and we got to move him to another section of the house so that I can watch him eat while I'm on my computer. And I said to Al, maybe we can get a little umbrella, because if you watch these people on TikTok that have squirrels as pets, like they dress them up. I'm not doing that because I don't want to die, because I think he'll eat my face or something.
Right.
But I'm more than willing to keep him happy, because Billy is he's a happy squirrel, but he's kind of funny. Like one morning, he's all about like, hey, what's up, human? Oh, Candy, thank you. Goes right to
Candy, I love you.
Thank you for your love. We appreciate you. We appreciate all of you. So one day Billy can be really loving, and he'll just let me watch him
about a goddamn
eat.
squirrel.
We're talking about a squirrel. And he'll let me watch him eat, and he'll be like, oh, this is so cute. Watch me eat. And then the next day, it's like he doesn't even know who I am. And I'm like, dude, I've been feeding you now for like a year, right? You should know me. You should know my voice. You should know my face. And I know it's Billy because he's got like a messed up finger. They don't even have fingers, right? What are they called? Phalanges? I don't know. But
phalanges, they're called claws.
No, they're not claws.
Paws.
He does have very long fingernails, though, or squirrel nails. No. So I'm in love with Bill. I think he's great. God. He's a great squirrel.
Maybe you can sleep with him. I don't know. Yeah, if you love him.
You didn't just say that.
What did I just
did
say?
Just say that.
Well, Bill gets tired. No, Bill gets tired at times, and he needs his rest. Some mornings
you messed up.
No. Some mornings you get up and say, "Where's Billy?" Because
no,
he's had a long
6:30. 6:30. I got to feed the squirrel.
Yeah,
because he literally will basically knock on the slider door. It's like, or he throws the bowl around. I got a metal bowl, and he throws it. It's ridiculous. I mean, my life is nuts.
And Roberta just says, yes, it is a beautiful night here in Jamestown. As we actually had the opportunity earlier this afternoon to go to East Greenwich, which was great. But Jamestown is beautiful tonight. The sun is shining, and more people are starting to come down here too, aren't they, Kiki?
My God.
Like,
East Greenwich today was packed.
And not only this,
packed.
Channel 12 put a camera shot of Narragansett Beach yesterday. Narragansett Beach was packed. And what did I say to Kiki? Doesn't anybody work anymore? No, this is on a Thursday afternoon. And it was like 2 o'clock, 1 o'clock, 2 o'clock, or whatever. It was packed. It was amazing.
Well, today, the restaurant was full.
Packed.
Really, really full.
Water Street Kitchen and Bar in East Greenwich, right there on Water Street in East Greenwich, right near the East Greenwich Marina. With very, very nice atmosphere and everything else. So it was nice.
Candy has seen little Billy. He's very cute. He is cute. He's,
Billy gets around, I guess.
He's an adorable squirrel. And Bill said that their squirrels are super paranoid, probably because of the dogs. But
right.
Billy really has no reason to be paranoid because I have kept him fed.
Right.
And nutritionized. So so I went to Dollar Tree today. Let me just tell you that. I had to get some more wrapping stuff. And they had, oh my gosh, they have so many cute things for like spring and summer. They have all types of gardening things. So I got 2 hooks in a package. And then I got a pack of 4 little bowls or like little planter things. So I'm going to put the little bird seed in there. And then I'm going to have Al drill a hole so it can hook on and we can put it on a tree.
I'm going to what?
You can drill a hole in it.
I'm going to drill a hole in what?
Yeah.
What do you mean?
In one of the little thingies I showed you.
I'm going to drill a hole in one of the little thingies you showed me?
Yeah, and then we're going to put on the little hook, the little thingies, the little cups.
What am I going to drill a hole? What is a thingy?
I told you already.
What? No, I don't know what you're talking about.
It's the little thing. I'm going to put the seeds in.
I got to drill a hole in the little thingy and put the seeds in it. Okay, it's fine.
And then we're going to hang it on the tree so I can watch. I love the birds. We get cardinals. Oh my gosh. The cardinals really have an attitude.
They do. And we have morning doves too, as opposed to the evening doves.
But the morning doves, they're pretty chill. The cardinals, though, you can tell they're like, dude, listen, I'm red.
Right.
And I have a hat on.
Yeah, but you notice I noticed with the red cardinals coming around the last month or so, there's no blue jays around anymore. I think they kill off all the blue jays.
They don't kill them.
I think they kill them.
Stop.
They say, I'm red, you're blue, out of here. This is a red state.
Now I'm waiting to see the little yellow birds.
Yellow state.
I've seen yellow birds,
finches,
and I think are they finches? Yeah.
Yellow finches, right?
But the birds are just so. Oh my gosh, they're so cute.
They're so cute.
So cute.
So cute.
Who's George? Wait a minute. Who's George?
I don't know who George.
DG said, "I hope George is okay."
Well, who's George?
And Candy said, "I'm going to be getting my extra ice trays tomorrow with the lids on them for making my ginger lemon ice cubes."
Really? That sounds really good.
And Roberta said, "We had a couple of amazing days, but heat is too soon." So the waitress, what was her name? Noelle? What was her name?
Today? Noelle.
At the restaurant today in East Greenwich. And she said, because I said, don't you guys usually have umbrellas? Because I got a little roasted out there at lunch, but it's fine. It felt really good to me. And they usually have umbrellas. She goes, yeah, but we didn't realize that this weather was going to happen right now. So they're on order, but we don't have our umbrellas yet. So this is really, really soon.
This weather is incredible. I mean, it's nuts.
I mean, my hostas are literally, I can't even tell you the growth that
my hostas are so big. They're so prolific. My hostas have never been this big this early in the season.
I can't. No. I was reading your intro. Oh, yeah. We'll get into George in a few. I'm so sorry, DG. Yeah, I hope he's. George Thorogood is out sick from some shows. Yes, I'm going to be talking about him in just a few minutes. Really, I'm like, what the heck is going on? Why not make some lemon ice cubes? I bet that would be really good because lemon, I read this week because of the stupid menopause thing that I'm dealing with.
Well, you could do what? Menopause?
So lemon
you going through menopause?
is a really good diuretic. So it makes you tinkle a lot.
Oh, really?
And that's good because
girls get some.
I am very good about what I eat.
Annie's here. Oh my God,
Annie!
I love Annie.
Annie from Canada.
You tune in just in time because Kiki is telling everywhere, all the girls out there, you talk about how you can tickle more. So how do you tickle more? Take lemons?
You put lemons in your water.
Really?
Because not for nothing, I have like this belly, and I'm like, I don't even eat crappy. I don't.
No, she works out and everything.
I eat good.
Right. Me too.
I don't work out like that. Like I'm not like it's just basically just like help out. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But
hello.
I can't. I just can't with this menopause thing.
Oh my God.
I'm done with it.
You'll be over soon in 20 years.
No, I won't.
Yeah, you will.
No, Candy's still having hot flashes. Like this is ridiculous.
She has hot flashes every other day. That's
I don't like it.
How long does menopause last for?
It could be the rest of your life.
Are you serious?
No joke.
Oh my God.
And I went to the thrift shop today and I got a really nice dress. I know I have dresses for the shower tomorrow, but I saw this pink one and I had to get it. It was $10.99.
Oh my gosh, you've been trying things on all week. How's this look at? Oh, great. How's this look at? Good. That's great. And Bill
$10.99.
And Bill from Kentucky just made me aware that menopause lasts for 40 years.
Ugh. Get out now.
That means you'll be 90 some odd years old.
I might be.
Yeah, birthday's coming up soon too, huh? Oh God, that's coming up soon, ladies.
We don't need to really talk about it.
Oh my God, that's important. Yeah, my God, we should have a birthday party. I'm going to have a birthday party this year in November. I'm going to be 69 years old.
I was very excited about being 69.
Because everybody's going to be invited to my 69th birthday party. We're going to have a blast. Let me tell you. And
guys, there are so many yard sales tomorrow.
What's that have to do with my 69th birthday?
Because.
Oh my God, everybody wants to join me on my 69th birthday.
We've already talked about it. We're only going out till like 10 of 9-ish.
Oh my God, what about my 69th birthday?
And
that's all that matters.
That's it. Can't go any more than that because I got to get ready.
Really?
For the show. Like, it takes me a long time.
Well, Sandra says she hasn't gone through menopause. Some girls, ladies, they don't go through menopause. They just have, you just get older and that's it, right?
Yeah.
So menopause doesn't happen for anybody, for everybody, right?
See, this was a decent week.
Right.
Last week was not good. Not good. Like internally, oh my God. I just wanted to freak myself out. Like I couldn't deal with myself.
This guy's saying, where's his party? What the hell are you talking about?
He said, where is the party?
Oh, I'll be discussing the upcoming episodes here in Kiki Classic Rock.
There's no party. There's no party. When you're 70, you'll get a party. I gave you a party when you were 65.
They gave me a party when I was 50,
It was like the Medicare party. So Carol Jean said, great find, pink dress. Let me tell you.
I might get that food card so I can get
And it's a cute dress.
Cute.
Can I just tell you that? And it fit.
Right.
So I'm happy about it. And Candy said, Kiki, adding ginger root tea, lemons, and make nice something that would make an ice cubes would be even better. You should read up on ginger root and what it does for your relaxation, hot flashes, etc. Guess what? I will. Thank you very much because I mean, like I said, every week it's something different. My body's going through something different. Last week it was really bad. And it's still, the bloating is bad, but it was really bad last week. And it's for no freaking reason. It's there's no reason for it. I'm not sitting here eating a bag of chips or like I'm very healthy in what I eat and stuff like that.
Scott's going to have my birthday party at his house. I think that'd be
good.
Great.
I think that would be
I was
great.
actually thinking of Scott today because I heard that song come on that he likes it by, oh my God, was it Men at Work?
Come on, Eileen.
No. The Men at Work song that he likes. I can't remember the name of it, but he requested it like a few weeks ago, and I put it in the active playlist, so it rotates there. And every time it plays, I think of Scott.
Wait a minute. Right. What song is that?
I can't remember right now.
Can it be now?
No, it's not that one. It's another one.
He'll come from a
no.
Hold on.
No. Overkill. Thank you, Scott.
Okay.
That song is awesome, man.
But wait a minute.
I hear that song.
Under. If it is
Kiki,
thunder.
Do
you hear that thunder? Better run, better take, come on. Yeah.
I'm drinking out of my cheap plastic wine glass, but.
And now it's time for more of your classic rock raw.
Kiss, and more kiss. Between the end of the road tour and being able to sing alongside the guys, Gene is, he sold his Vegas house. I mean, there's so much going on. Ace was threatening to release some heavy duty info, which has not happened. So I'm kind of curious about that. What happened with the Ace Frehley incident? Did Paul apologize? Like, did Gene apologize? Where's this manifesto that was supposed to be released and it was going to ruin Gene and Paul's career? I haven't seen anything. I don't know. So something happened, but I wish we would know. I wish they would enlighten us as to, what happened. Where's the thing? I was calling it Pandora's box and somebody goes, "What are you talking about?" Well, that's basically what it was referring to. He was going to open up this entire 120-page document of accusations and things that have happened within the band. But I don't know. I haven't heard a thing about it. Anyway. So, anywho, there are handwritten letters from Gene, Paul, Ace, and Peter Criss that are going up for bid. Alive, Kiss's fourth album, which was released in 1975, was a live one, which was their first. And Alive was the gateway for other live rock albums. Did you know that? I did not know that. I didn't know that Alive paved the golden path for live albums to happen after that. It's true. So Alive is a double album, which Casablanca CEO, the late Neil Bogart, released. But at the time, Casablanca was not financially stable and weren't paying Kiss the royalties that were due them. So there eventually was a lawsuit. However, save the day, Casablanca suggested doing this live album. Kiss went on the Dress to Kill tour, and Kiss's manager at the time, Bill Aucoin, paid $300,000 out of his own pocket to finance it, not Casablanca. Interesting, right? The record company did not even finance that tour. Included in the gatefold of that album was a tour program, which included photos and handwritten notes, copies of them in the program. The notes were given to a 15-year-old in 1976. That 15-year-old fan, Honey Bunny, let me just tell you. The letters were written in the style of each of Kiss's personas. How did that fan get? I don't know if it's a he or she, or I don't know, but how did they get those letters? Well, the letters are estimated to go for between $50,000 and $150,000. I think that ended. Let me just check. Hold on. I think the auction ended yesterday. I just literally have not had time to look it up. So let me see. So it's gottahaverockandroll.com. Let's look it up. Gotta have rockandroll.com. Here it is. Let's see. Spotlight on the Doors band, Michael Jackson, Miles Davis, Jimi Hendrix. Oh, they got a lot of cool stuff on here. Let's do Kiss. Lot 1, Kiss original handwritten letters featured in the album Kiss Alive. Tell a friend. Oh, I guess they're still... 1 hour, 12 minutes, and 25 seconds until the bidding is extended. And the bid is now at $48,000. So minimum bid was at $50,000. It's not even at the minimum bid yet. So I'm not sure. So do they not sell them if it doesn't hit 50 grand? I don't know. So I don't know if they're going to go for. So, geez, this ends in an hour. That's interesting. So I don't know how much they're going to go for. But imagine that. So the handwritten letters that are in that Alive gatefold, they're going up for auction. They're going to be ending soon. Pretty interesting. Candy said, Lord, the man that goes out for a date with me, I feel so bad for him. I feel bad for me. What I have is spontaneous combustion moment during that date. Oh, my Lord. Elise will be 53 in August. Candy said, my mother went through menopause for only 6 months. Well, you know what? She's lucky. And Phyllis said, you feel like your body's going to explode. That's, I've been through that, and occasionally it still pops up. It's like, what? Why do I feel like I'm in a walking inferno? I don't like it. I'm just saying. DG said, me neither. I had a complete 7 years ago. It hasn't stopped. Complete head to toe constantly through the day and night. That's terrible. It's just awful. And I send love to each and every one of you. I send a virtual hug because I feel your pain.
We're playing Disco Inferno now on Kiki.fm.
Are we really?
Yeah. We're playing for all those people going through menopause.
That's ridiculous.
No, it's not.
It's not even funny.
No, it is. You said Inferno, but it kind of reminded me of Disco Inferno by the Tramps. It's a good song.
I heard somebody say "burn, baby, burn." That's not even funny. That's not even fun. Like,
so
now,
why are you singing it for?
Now, as I'm singing it, I'm really mad at you.
What does it say? Burn, baby, burn? Is that what it says?
It's not even fun.
Maybe that song was done for menopause people. It kind of relates to menopausal people, doesn't it? Because you.
No. What are you eating? What are you eating?
I brought a bag of some stuff that I fig Newton that I brought down with me, and because you're nice enough to.
I brought a snack too.
Yeah, but Disco Inferno is a good song. I like that. I like that song a lot.
I like the song, but now when you compare it to menopause, guys, what are you doing this weekend? What's going on?
Playing Disco Inferno.
Has anyone gone to the beach yet? I have not.
You know what I added to the play? Well, I shouldn't say this, but it's not playing yet. Probably stop playing Monday. I can't remember the name of the song, but I listened to, and I made sure we can play a song by Andy Gibb.
Oh, I just want to be your everything. Open up the head.
I said a song by Andy Gibb, not by Kiki.
The things you are to me.
You asked the question. So you asked the question. What's everybody doing this week? Kiki. Oh my God! This menopause just kill me. Oh my God! Does this happen to other people in life? That you start talking about something that Kiki's issue with menopause. She just starts singing. She sings in the middle of the night. She got up at 2 o'clock, starts singing like whatever. At least she's not burning up. But anyway, so you're asking the question.
Burning up,
you're asking.
That's why Madonna. Burning up for your love. You should play that one.
What's the song again?
Burning up for your love.
She does have a song called Burning Up.
She does.
No, she doesn't.
I'm burning up for your love. Guys, does Madonna do a Scott?
We play Express Yourself. We play Like a Virgin. That's kind of good. Holiday. We're playing.
I'm not a virgin.
Then the other song was it? Oh, the song I heard yesterday, Material Girl. That's a great song.
So Annie says, beach, you can go to the beach already. Lucky you. So
amazing.
It has been so warm here the past couple of days, Annie. Yesterday, one of our state beaches, Al saw it. It was so crowded. Everybody was at the beach.
Yeah.
Does anybody have a request?
No, not right now.
A Kiki singing request? I mean, if I know the song, like if you put the song in the chat and I don't know it, I can't sing it. But like if I know it, I'll sing it. I'll do it.
Right.
Candy said, you know what? There should be let's think about it. There should be a menopause song. I don't think there's any.
Disco Inferno.
No.
Why not?
You're not funny.
I'm not trying to be funny.
You're so not funny because you don't understand.
No, you brought it up. I'm not trying to be funny or weird.
All right, ready? Hold on.
Bill says friends in low places.
Ready? I only know like a couple of sentences. Oh, hold on. Let me get the lyrics.
Oh my God!
Al, stop!
I'm gonna choke on this.
All right, friends in low places lyrics. Hold on, because I know the first.
Oh, Scott says Madonna did "Burning Up for Your Love." Thank you, Scott.
Thank you, Scott.
Oh my God! At least somebody knows something about music here. Oh God!
All right, ready? All right. Oh, I can't see. I don't know all that. All right, anyway. Cause I got a friends in
Kiki, what do you every time we mention this song, what do you have to say?
Where the whiskey
Kiki, stop
and
it.
the beer chases my blues away.
Every week you cannot get through a sentence.
And I'll be okay.
Kiki, knock it off, please.
Yeah, no.
Focus. You got more.
Al, I have a request. Stop.
You don't have a request from who?
From Bill.
No, he said friends in low place.
I'm singing it right now.
But he didn't say for you to sing it.
All right, ready?
He didn't say for you to sing it, Kiki.
Ready?
No, I'm not ready.
He did. All right. Cause I've got a friends in low places.
No, he didn't tell you to sing.
Where the whiskey drowns.
So Bill said to be real. Gotta be.
I
can't sing. Gotta be real.
Yeah. All right, hold on. I'll do that a second. And I'll be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not big on social graces. Think I'll slip on down to the Oasis. Oh, I've got
People,
friends.
stop encouraging her because I'll leave.
All right, Got to Be Real. That's a good one.
No. Cheryl Lynn did that song. Bill will play this. No, Kiki, I beg of you. I will get in the car and I'm
go.
No.
What do you want me to tell you?
No, stop it.
You'll come back.
Well, because you say I'll
All right,
live here in Jason today.
I'm just gonna do. All right, ready?
No.
Hold on. What you find now? What you feel now? What you know now? To be real. I can't sing Kenny Chesney. I don't even know. All right, so oh my God, now we're still on. All right, hold on. Al, that's disgusting. I can't sing Cheryl Lynn because that's a disservice. I just can't. I mean, it's a great song. I love that song. Al, it's gross.
That's gross. That's gross.
You're nasty. You know what? I love you, Candy. Al's eating chips. No, you know what? He's eating Fig Newtons.
Yeah, to make me more regular.
So this was exciting today. We go to the store. And do you guys know those Lindy's Italian ices?
Yeah.
Do you have that near you?
Yeah.
Well, normally hi, Lucia. Hola. Normally they just have like lemon or watermelon, sometimes red, white, and blue.
Scott, I'm going to choke.
Candy said, Al, you're smacking like a termite.
No. Scott.
Al's cleaning his dentures.
You suck. Scott, hope your cereal, hope your Twitter or whatever the hell you're playing over there, your Bluetooth speakers blow a load tonight and just they ruin themselves. I probably should have dentures. That was a big thing back in the day. Everybody had dentures. Everybody. You had to have your teeth pulled out. My uncle Walter.
Let's go get dentures.
My uncle Walter Ravioli used to make dentures for all my family. You know, he says, Lenny, when you grow up, I'm going to make dentures for you. All
right, ready?
What?
I got a good one.
No, stop it. We play some boy joint. It's culture club, right? Yeah, we play some of that. Hold on. I got a Fig Newton stuck in my tooth.
That's gross.
No, it's
He's all mine.
Who? Did you mention what did you say about the Lindy things today? Did you just finish it?
I don't know. I mean, I'll tumble for ya. I'll tumble for ya. I'll tumble for ya. I'll tumble for you. I'll tumble for ya. I'll tumble for ya. I'll tumble for ya. I'll tumble for you.
You sound like you're constipated. What the hell is that?
Shush up.
No, you go. These freaking Newtons last forever. I mean,
so anyway, he got the root beer Italian ice. Scott said the root beer Italian ice is great. We've never seen it here.
No, it was delicious.
Ever.
Delicious.
So I said, Al, you got to try it.
Right.
He's still coughing though. Zoe loves the root beer. Roberta, I can't believe you people know about the root beer. We've never seen it.
It was delicious.
He loved it. He loves root beer.
Oh my God.
Extremely excited.
We got to make a trip out A&W root beer. We haven't done that yet.
I know we have not done that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll show up if they pass. Anyway, it's time for more of your classic rock raw here on a fun Friday night. And thank you for your support and listening to Kiki.fm.
So this was really sad news that came out the other day. George Thorogood and the Destroyers had to quickly cancel several concerts because George Thorogood has a very serious medical condition. They have not alluded to the fact of what it exactly is, but it sounds very, very serious. Now, it is rare that we ever hear these words. This was shocking. Very, very shocking. You never, well, I shouldn't say never, but it's rare that we hear something so sudden like this. George Thorogood, who is 73, is from Wilmington, Delaware, and began his musical career in 1973 as part of the band the Delaware Destroyers. George has always had a blues type of sound with, of course, some pretty great rock and roll mixed in. And even though he recorded a demo in 1974, it wasn't released until 1979. His first album, called George Thorogood and the Destroyers, came out in 77, and the next album, titled moving on over really put them on the map. George is from Delaware, but his early band days happened in Boston. And if you listen closely, I think you can hear Jay Giles within that sound, who are also from Boston. As a matter of fact, George has said that he was just shooting to be the opening act for Jay Giles, and Jay Giles was an influence of George's. Everything really took hold, though, when the Destroyers opened for the Rolling Stones on their 1981 tour. The following year, he was the musical guest on Saturday Night Live, and we all know that if you got that gig, there was a possible golden path ahead for you. If you were the musical guest on Saturday Night Live, that was it. Like you were on it. Did you always watch The Musical Guest? I did. Loved it. The Destroyers toured 50 states in 50 days in 81 and 82, and they released Bad to the Bone on their new label, EMI Records. The title track, Bad to the Bone, is still their signature song. Then they had their next huge hit, I Drink Alone, in 85, and peaked at number 13. Music changed as the 80s went on, but they did have a number 2 hit in 1992 with Get a Haircut. 15 studio albums and over 15 million albums sold. George and his band had a ton of Canadian dates starting on the 27th of this month, and they were going to go right through the third week of October. Shows on their website as of a couple of days ago have been canceled through May 21st. That show is going to be in Big Flats, New York. The press release reads, with great sadness, we must announce the cancellation of our Canadian and U.S. tour dates through May 21st of 2023. George has been diagnosed with a very serious medical condition that will require immediate surgery and quite a few weeks of recuperation and healing. The team will, of course, keep fans updated, and we all send our love and strength to George Thorogood. Again, it's hard when we hear these types of things that happen so fast. You know, you have to, yes, you wonder, oh my gosh, what could it be? But it's really the privacy of the artist is what is important. The health and recuperation time is what is important. What happened clearly is not a good thing. And again, we just send our love, positivity, and strength to George and his family. It's all we can do, you know?
I think what everybody goes through in medical conditions, and, you know, people get older, and people are talking in the chat here about cancer, how that sucks. It really, really does. And, you know, our prayers and thoughts go out to each and every one of you, and George and his family, as Kiki just said, but to everybody. I mean, we're like a car. I mean, we don't last forever. We break down. You can repair us so many times, and sometimes you trade in for a new one. But again, it's sad. It's really, really sad, and we can only wish him the best, and hopefully he gets through it. I mean, but that's the important thing, is that we live one life, and we got to be positive as much as we can, but at the same time, we got to take care of ourselves.
That's right. And, you know, again, like, you know, Mark and Kurt and Kathy Waddle and Scott, you know, everybody going out and seeing shows, that is your thing. Good for you. You know, I personally love to see shows as well. But my thing is also to relax, take in what's around me, take a walk, take a bike ride, something like, we all have our own different things of what makes us happy. And that's the cool thing, right?
Right.
It's what makes you happy, what keeps you going, what makes you healthy. That's a great thing.
It gives you a purpose in life.
Right.
And it also it's part of who we're made of.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I know everybody here in the chat today, most of us are still acting like we're kids. And
not you.
No, it's true, because it's basically, you know, like you and I grew up with music, people grew up with music. And music, like even Kurt, the birthday boy yesterday, music has brought so much love to him and his family over the years. But it what makes you happy, what Kiki is saying. And if Scott, you know, wants to go see all these people in concert, God bless him. That's great. I mean, he's doing what he wants to do, because you only live one life, and you got to do what makes you happy. And, you know, he surrounds himself with some great people.
Yeah.
Look at all the people he's met at concerts and music, and he gone to concerts with Cole, a nice lady, and it's about meeting people, talking to people. That's why we're talking to you people out there. A lot of you people out there, most of you we've never met before, but we feel like your family.
Someday,
but
right?
You're not getting any Christmas presents from me. But the important thing is that we connect with each other and we communicate with each other, and that's what we have in life. We have each other, and even though I'm not there physically, I'm here emotionally.
You what? What? Wait, what?
No, because people listening to me, the sound of my voice, okay? They're listening. They have no idea what I'm made of. They had no idea if I'm a good person, bad person, whatever. But I speak from the heart, and I speak with the truth.
Here's the thing,
right?
You do. No,
I do.
Al's honest, and I'm honest as well. So it's DG and Kathy Bailey and everybody in the chat. Here's the thing, right?
And Annie,
everybody. We all have our own things we go through. I feel like I talk about this a lot, but it's so true. And we're here for each other because this is what we do here. We're here to send support, love, positivity. The negativity, right, is all around us. And that's why we do what we do here on Friday nights, because we want to just have some fun and, connect with you guys. And I think the greatest thing out of this program happening is that you're all connecting with each other. That really, truly touches my heart so much. I can't even thank you enough for seeing all of this. And I love the fact that Kathy Waddle is going to meet up with Kathy Bailey. Kathy Waddle had already met up with Mark McCullough. It's Scott and Kurt and Mark just saw each other at a Journey show. I mean, this is what it's all about. This is what, makes us happy. And again, the one common denominator that's bringing us together is music.
But the thing too is that the birthday boy yesterday, Kurt Andrews, put a video out last night where he was drinking. He's probably still drinking today.
Alfred.
But I watched that video, and I share with him, and I mean what I say. And listen to me if you want to. He was thanking everybody, but he's talking from his heart.
Mm-hmm.
It made me cry, and I'm not BSing anybody, because he's a human being. We've had the opportunity to meet several times, but we're brought together by music. But I watched this video, thank it, and I know he meant it from his heart. It meant so much to Kurt, because he's been able to connect with people from all around the world, whether it's been in business, music, or whatever. He thanked everybody. It made me cry. He laughed at me, of course, but that's what we do here, right, Kiki?
Well, it's true. And Kathy Bailey says that they're going to be about 45 minutes away from each other. They're going to meet up for dinner. All I'm asking,
oh my God,
is that you guys, can you record that?
No, they're not going to
yes,
record. No,
Al, I'm asking a favor.
There's a private moment between the both
If you
Kathys.
don't want to, that's fine.
Right.
But I think it would just be so cool for everybody here to see you both meeting for the first time
Kathy
and
Waddle.
connecting with each other. That is so cool to me. It's so crazy.
I mean, but people that in other chats and other Facebook pages and everything else, I don't know how the hell it happens. They talk on Rockside and they say Kiki Nation, because people have met through Kiki.fm and Kiki Nation and Kiki Classic Rock YouTube channel.
But again, the ultimate thing that brought us together is music.
Right.
Music. I mean, I am looking at music all around me, and
oh my God, it's all she does is sing.
It is. I'm not kidding.
Yeah, but even when I met you, you sang, and I'm saying to myself, here's a 21-year-old girl or whatever, and she's singing things back from the '60s, and I'm not. Don't let your head get too big. But you know the words to almost every song.
Stop.
No, stop it. You know the words to almost every song. You can just you just rattle it off. I don't know how you do that. You're a sick puppy.
Because I was immersed in it. I love it. So Carol Jean, sending prayers and love out to your husband. He's had hiccups for a week.
Really?
And he's been bloated.
Oh, wow.
It's like, that is crazy. That's going to be the most annoying thing. I hate hiccups. I think hiccups and migraines are the worst.
Yeah, migraines are bad too, you know.
And let's see, Steve. Helene said Steve Jerry concert. Yeah, in Florida. As soon as I get a date, kids.
Yeah.
You know, I'm waiting.
Yeah, we're waiting to hear back from Steve.
Yeah. So as soon as I get a date, if we get a date,
we'll find out about
awesome.
2 days before the actual date, but you know, it's fine. No, I'm just saying, you know, but he promised me that he would brush his teeth because he has bated breath. I'm just saying, whatever. What?
You literally did not do that.
Yeah, I did because I want.
That was kind of good though, but
because I want him to
boy.
tell us all a date he's going to be in Florida when he gets to it.
Yeah.
Let us know so we can get everybody ample amount of time so we can figure it out. We don't want a week's notice. Whatever. I'm not going to call him up tonight and ask him. Well, we'll figure. What?
You will.
No, he won't. I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
He's a good guy. He's a great guy.
Jenny says he's there in August, but we have to go next year. Well, he does the March show.
I'm not going to Florida in August. It'll be hot as hell.
March, because
right.
I want to go on the rides. Like,
oh my God,
Al will not go on the rides. He'll hang with anybody who doesn't want to go on the rides.
I'm going to hang out in the pool with everybody.
I don't want to go on the roller coaster though. I'm not a roller coaster girl.
Yeah.
But I like the ride, like you sit in the car and you go on the rides. I like that. like I'm all about it.
Yeah, right.
All right. And Candy, you're right. Music heals you. That is a scientific fact.
Yeah.
Absolutely. And Jenny said she'll be there. You know what? We got to get this date pinned down.
Right. And the thing is that I'll reach out to Steve in the next couple of weeks or so and make sure the date. We had an opportunity to see him in Florida, but we never saw him until he came up to Connecticut.
That's
time.
right.
Amazing.
I want to stay at the Hard Rock again. That hotel is
oh my
banging.
God, great.
That is a fun place to stay.
Don't tell everybody where we're staying because
that's where I
they all
will
want
stay.
a room with me. You know,
They won't.
Oh, that's right. Candy lives in Florida too, right?
That's right, girl.
Oh my God, she probably want to sleep on the couch or something. Oh, whatever. That's fine. She can.
We don't get a suite though. That's the only problem.
No, it's fine. But the High Rock Hotel was great.
It was.
Yeah, you took a little boat ride over to
really fun.
What is it, Epcot? We took a boat ride over to Epcot.
No, we went to Universal.
Universal.
Yeah.
I get them all mixed up or whatever. And we saw everything.
Just a fun time.
Do you have more classic?
I loved it. Yeah, I have a lot.
Okay. And now, hang on to yourself on this fun Friday for more of your classic rock raw.
I was totally excited to see this tour happening because I really didn't think it was ever going to happen again. I did not. Peter Frampton will soon be heading out on his Never Say Never tour because, you know why? I didn't think it was ever going to tour again. I didn't. I just didn't, but he is. Peter said in 2019 that he was retiring due to his diagnosis of inclusion body myositis, which is a degenerative muscle disease and worsens over time. In September of last year, Peter played his European shows seated because he said, and I quote, "My legs are not good. I can't stand, and I'm liable to fall over." Ha ha ha. Like he did laugh after he said that. So he's got a good sense of humor about what he has going on. He also said that the disease has started to affect his hands, but not enough that he can't still play a good lick. Peter also said that in this 2019 interview with Classic Rock Magazine that he would have waited to make the next album after Frampton Comes Alive was released, and he wouldn't have done the Sgt. Pepper movie. Interesting. Now, when I talked to Diane Steinberg Lewis a while back, super fun interview. Check out her interview on my channel. She is a hoot. She's married to Kenny Lee Lewis, who plays with Steve Miller, like unbelievable. And I got to tell you, so I asked her the question because she was Lucy. And I said, did anything happen with you and Peter? Because they had a little moment in the film. And she said, yeah, there was a little lip slapping. She didn't go into detail. She was very pulled back about it. Go and listen to the interview. It's really fun. So in this case of Peter going back on the road after he announced his retirement, I feel like it's a great thing. I don't see a problem with this. It's not like a Kiss type of situation. If he's feeling well enough to travel and perform, why not? And he's packing his schedule, so you'll get to see him somewhat, probably somewhere near you. And if you want the first stop on the tour, if you are near Atlantic City, that's where he's going to be on the first stop. And he will be at the Hard Rock Hotel and Casino on July 16th, and he'll be super busy through August 19th when he ends in Sandy, Utah. So good for you, Peter. He's an absolutely amazing guitar player. We had the opportunity to see him, I don't know, like 6-7 years ago with the Doobie Brothers. He is ridiculous. I love him. Frampton Comes Alive. What an album. I'm in you. You're in me. I love, love, love it. I love Peter Frampton. I love 76, 77 Peter Frampton. Like, I can't. Diane Steinberg Lewis. Go and listen to that interview. Like I said, and go follow her. She's not really too active on social media, but she is such a sweetheart. Really, really, really. So again, we're going back to, we talked about George Thorogood. Now, you never hear about Gene Simmons getting ill or not being able to play. That is just not a thing with Gene Simmons. He is on it. The other day, while Kiss was performing in Brazil, halfway through the show, Gene asked for a chair and performed Say Yeah while sitting down. Unheard of. This is not something that happens within the Kiss band. Paul stopped down and addressed the crowd by saying, "We're going to have to stop to take care of him because we all love him, right?" Of course. Now let's give Gene a really loud Gene. And the band took a 5-minute break and they all returned to continue with the show. But keep in mind, between stage lights, the heat, the heavy costumes, the shoes, the boots, all of it, you cannot be surprised when these things happen. And you really have to give the artists credit for continuing to perform, sometimes under very extreme circumstances. And we're talking about Brazil here. It must have been really hot. Add in the stage lights. Holy moly. So they're saying this was possibly due to heat exhaustion and dehydration, and a similar occurrence happened to Carlos Santana last year. Gene went on social media after this happened and thanked everyone for the good wishes. He said that he's fine, and after he drank some water and all was well. Kiss plays in Bogota tomorrow, and sending well wishes to everyone. Gene is doing well, so that's a good thing. Frampton Comes Alive, girl. I can't. So, everybody again in the chat, we love you. I love you. So we're going to go back to the magazine from last week. You guys really like that.
The magazine?
So we're going back to Creem for just a few minutes because...
Back to Creem.
I'm talking about Foreigner. Hold, please.
What year is this from?
Hold,
81, 82? I'm only talking to myself, though. Ask a question here, and I'm asking what year it's going to be, and she walks away from her microphone and takes the earpieces out of her ear, and she walks over. She's probably getting herself another drink, but that's fine. Kiki.
I'm in
Kiki.
you.
Kiki.
You're in me.
Kiki.
Wait.
Oh,
Cause you give me love that I never had.
Kiki.
And you give me
Why
love
not?
that I never had.
That's enough.
Yeah.
What year is that from, that magazine?
81.
Okay.
So now we're going to talk about Foreigner. I can. We're going to just suck as much out of this magazine as we can because you guys love this. I love it. I love reading it. I love going back. Honestly, you know why? Because it was a good time. It was just a good time. And then there were 4 Foreigner. Thrives Between a Rock and a Hard Place. Oh my gosh, by Toby Goldstein. So I'm just going to pick a paragraph. I'm going to pick the first one. I am riding the bus through the heart of America. Broome County is followed by the initials NY, but this is no familiar worm-eaten apple. The scent cruiser window distills endless miles of uncut forests, rocky outcroppings, tended farmland, and every 10 miles or so, a small town with the only skyscraper, its church steeple. Binghamton's is the seat of Broome County. It's larger than a town. It's larger than a town that I've been through. Oh my gosh, wait a minute. It's larger than a town, but not like any helter-skelter city I've been through. The bus station is a short ride from the surprisingly massive Holiday Inn, which on a Saturday night looks like the city's social center. The Holiday Inn looks like the city's social center. That's funny. The hotel is a quick stroll from the Broome County Arena, a little slower when you get there by limo, but those graceful vehicles are the only surefire way for a red-hot band like Foreigner to reach its destination limbs intact. The way these people wrote, I'm telling you, just amazing. Look at Mick Jones here. Can we let's take a minute. Let's take a minute. Take a look. Take a look back. I mean, let's face it, REO, Journey, Foreigner. These are the guys, Boston. And there's, oh my gosh, there's Lou. I cannot. Can you see? Can you see? Oh my goodness. This man. Icon status. For real. For real. All right, let's pick another paragraph here. The arena show illustrates with clarity one main reason for my acceptance of Foreigner in the same year that I walked out on both Van Halen and Adam and the Ants. Okay, if a group wants to deliver sound and fury, but fury without the sound is just a lot of pompous hot air. And sound without fury, aka too many southern booglers, works faster than Thorazine. What is this? Well, these are words that, I'm not really familiar with back in the day. Let's see. Let's go to another paragraph here. Can I smell it? Smelling it again. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. This magazine smells good. It actually, can I just tell you what? It smells like a comic book. It really does. It smells like a comic book. I'm not joking. So this is their album discography from 1981, Foreigner, Double Vision, Head Games, and Four, all from Atlantic Records. So let's pick another paragraph here. Since Foreigner was organized in 1976 by Jones and Ian MacDonald, two Englishmen with sufficient following to attract immediate attention, the group could do nothing wrong in business terms. Each of its albums and several singles has sold multiple million copies, with Four and Urgent already high in the top 10, destined to follow suit. Foreigner had breezed through a previous personnel change after the Double Vision tour, played to enthusiastic audiences and the expected critical slams in Britain, sold out major halls in Europe, and in 1979 toured Japan. Although Het Games is sold out as well as either of its predecessors, the group was in a state of crisis. Really? Okay, let's keep reading. Lou and I sat in a hotel room in Tokyo feeling very depressed about everything and contemplating just jacking it in. This is 1981, kids. We were ready to forget it for the sake of allowing everybody to bow out if everybody wasn't happy. But then I thought, why should I do that? I'm desperately in love with this band. I instigated it and rehearsed it and wanted to carry on. Oh my God. Did you know Foreigner was having difficulties in 1981? Stop it. See what I'm saying? Journey did too. This is crazy because I gotta clip.
You mean Journey had difficulties in 1981? That's
I gotta
clip
clip that whole Journey thing I did last week from this magazine.
Wow.
I gotta make a video out of that. But holy macaroni!
I'm glad it's not the same now.
Let's keep going. I had already started to grow concerned during Head Games about the unfortunate situation of people not really being able to accept that there was a main direction for the band and wanting to spread out, which for a band like us was not part of our evolution at that point. Not that there was a monopoly of any kind, just that I said at the very beginning we demanded a certain level of quality in any song that we presented. Now that's interesting. They demanded a quality in every song that they presented. When you care about something enough and you have a project, a band, whatever it is that you're doing, and you care enough about it, you want to make sure you're putting out a good product. So that makes total sense. In a band of 6 people, someone is going to get offended and hurt by the fact that he couldn't express himself. And I knew that. It wasn't pleasant to me at times to be the judge of what we were going to have to do. Foreigner was a band that I started, and I wanted people to blossom in the band, to come out of themselves and find themselves musically. It was a challenge to their playing and, above all, to their writing. I'm not saying what they wrote wasn't very good, but it didn't reach the level of excitement we've created and sustained. The decision and the facts presented themselves, and I couldn't let things keep going the way they were. Who is he referring to? Who is he referring to?
Who's he?
Mick.
Oh, really?
Foreigner's 2 original keyboard players, Ian McDonald and Al Greenwood, quit / were fired about a year ago. The group recorded 4 as a 4-piece unit with guests and are augmented on stage by 2 keyboardists, Bob Mayo and Peter Relic, and a horn player, Mark Rivera. The fact that Rylick, I hope I'm saying that right, is a former member of Gary Wright's band provides an ironic tie-in to Mick Jones's past and proves that Jones at least is ready to forgive at least one of the rejections he has received in his lengthy career. Sometimes you have to be hurt in life to realize that it could open the door to something better. It happened to me several times. In Spooky Tooth, for example, we just made an album, not a bad album, that last Spooky Tooth album, The Mirror, and suddenly I find that Gary Wright's solo career is planned and the group is gone. Not only that, but Gary's solo album comes out and it's a record with no guitars on it to rub it in. But we've since patched it up, and now I understand why he did what he did and that it was ultimately a big favor to me. I'm not going to read everything. There's a lot
Gary
here.
Wright, is he the one who did the Dreamweaver?
Yes.
Wow. Jeez, it's pretty good stuff.
So the end paragraph says, this conversation has been conducted in muted terms, and it's not just due to the lateness of the hour. It's as if Mick Jones has to conserve his energy as much to avoid future Dragon Slayers as to become St. George for every show. When he first wrote of having double vision, I don't think playing those twin, not so allegorical roles were what he had in mind to define his band. Wow.
Nobody reports like this anymore. This is good stuff.
This is good. This is good.
Nobody reports nobody uses big words like that. Nobody talks about stuff like this anymore. My God, it's so good.
Really good.
It's
and there's a lot more meat on the bone, but I can't.
Oh God, this is great.
Moody Blues Unchained.
Oh, not tonight.
Moody Blues Unchained.
One of my favorite songs was Nights in White Satin.
Nights in White Satin.
Okay, Kiki, come on, stop. Why do?
It feels like I have to get in the bathtub.
Okay, let's go.
No, we don't have a bathtub.
Just drive home.
We don't have a bathtub.
Maybe we can find some place.
Oh, and there's still more of the Moody Blues.
Moody Blues, okay.
Now, hold on. We're going to see. We're going to see if there's anything else. But, there's still a lot of Foreigner stuff. I'm just not going to read everything. Because
it'd be until 1 o'clock in the morning.
Hardcore, man.
Like the weekends here, Roberta loves Moody Blues. I don't think.
All right, if she loves the Moody Blues, hold on.
No, Kiki, please.
Hold on a minute.
Oh, my God.
No, I'm going to pick something.
What are you going to pick?
Let's see. Hold on. Is there something I...
Oh, my God.
What?
Well, let me look it up on Google. To see what
I'm not looking it up on Google. I'm looking at it in a magazine.
Oh, you're looking at a magazine.
Oh, my God. She's so rude.
Oh. She's so rude. I'm not rude.
All right. Let me read something for Roberta.
You know what song I like by the Moody Blues was, oh, my God, The Question. That was a good song. And another one of my, I don't know if Roberta remembers this one. Oh my God, I'm Just a Singer. That was a great
singer in a rock and roll band.
That was a great song. Moody Blues were the bomb back in the day. I remember spreading their records on radio stations back in
All right, I'm going to
the
pick this one.
early 70s or 68, 69. I'll be 69 this year, by the way, on November 17th. Just
Are you
let
looking
everybody.
for a party or something? Like,
No,
why do you
it's
keep bringing this up?
No, because Scott's going to have a party at his house.
All right, good. We're going to
and-
Scott's house.
We are.
All right, so
And
I'm
everybody
gonna,
else is too. And you know what? Scott would love it. He's going to turn up his Bluetooth speakers and he's going to blow the neighborhood out.
all right, so I'm going to read about Days of Future Past,
Days of Future Past.
1968.
68. Moody Blues.
This is the one that set the
DLP.
stage for the Moody Blues as we know
WBC
them today.
Boston. The whole album here. Good. The song Gemini. That was a good song too.
The first in a long line of concept mood albums, Days traced a day from dawn until night as it might be seen through the eyes of an amateur mystic. Recorded in collaboration with the London Symphony Orchestra, it was the first example of symphonic rock.
Oh.
If you don't count Sgt. Pepper, we just talked about Sgt. Pepper,
Wow.
which was a whole lot more. Although most of the orchestra parts sound like a theme from a 1950s TV show. The album also introduced Graham Edge's corny spoken poetry, which would plague every Moody Blues LP right up to the present. Despite the pretensions and symphonic music, there are some beautiful rock ballads here, most notably Tuesday Afternoon and Nights in White Satin,
Wow.
both by new guitarist Justin Hayward, who replaced Denny Lane. Bassist John Lodge had replaced Clint Warwick. Days was also the first immaculate production by Tony Clark, who would produce the band right up to their semi-retirement in 1973. The album reached number 3 in America, and Nights in White Satin hit number 2 on the charts when it was re-released as a single 4 years later.
And Scott was saying Justin Hayward's going to be playing near him soon.
Dang.
That's going to be great.
Dang. Are you going to that squat?
He probably is.
Creem epic. Wait a minute. Creem smash pick Rolling Stones. So let's look at some Rolling
I
Stones.
had to share back in the day when it was radio in Boston. I think it was a 69. I used to play a song on Tuesdays on WEZE. You know what it was called? Tuesday Afternoon by the Moody Blues. It was a great song. Do you remember that song, Kiki? Oh, you weren't born then. Kiki. Oh my God. Kiki. Stop. We have somebody who wants to say something to you.
Okay.
I'm drinking out of my cheap plastic wine glass, but
Okay, good. He sure is.
I can't.
No, you've been drinking for 2 days. You're gonna be drinking for another 2 days.
Oh, stop it. So here's like all of the Creem magazines you could have bought. You could have bought all of these magazines, and I'm going to tell you how much you could have bought them for. There was a little coupon.
Forever Autumn. Oh, play for what do you want me to play for?
$3 for these magazines.
Play what for
back
you,
in the
Scott?
day.
Oh my God.
Do not send cash
Let's look it up on YouTube, Scott.
and allow 4 weeks for delivery. Imagine that in 1981, you had to allow 4 weeks for delivery.
4 weeks for delivery.
People would be having
4 weeks for delivery. Oh, if you bought stuff from
brain
the,
fog.
if you bought stuff from the Steve Perry
Oh.
merchandise store, you had to wait like 3 months. But whatever.
Look at Sting.
Sting.
Can you see him?
No, I can't see him.
Why?
Because I'm a little delay reaction here
Why?
with the other. Oh my God! Because it happens that way. You're
And
like,
then who's that? Hold on.
I don't know. You're like 2 minutes behind it tonight. I don't
Angus
know.
Young. Oh, look how sweaty he is. Can you see it? Can you see him? Angus Young.
Bill from Kentucky says, "Remember when you could order stuff COD?"
You could.
That's right.
No more.
No more.
No bandwidth in those mail people.
No, you just order today and then they stay information.
It goes right to your credit card.
Kit Kat.
And the hits just keep
If you-
on
if-
coming.
if you
Al,
are-
this is what you say all the time.
No, and the hits just keep on coming. So if you haven't hit the like button yet, do so. Otherwise, I'm gonna kick you out the channel.
Look
What?
at this is Kim Carnes.
Oh my God.
She got
Betty
Betty
Davis.
Davis.
She was in the song "We Are the World" too, wasn't she? Right. Dionne Warwick. Can you show everybody? Show you here a
And
late.
wait a minute, Debbie Harry.
Okay,
on the back.
the bloody.
That was good.
So
Good magazine.
Little nostalgia here. If you're just tuning in right now, show everybody the Dionne Warwick cigarette that I stole from her dressing room last Saturday night at Twin River. I didn't steal it, but they're going to throw it out anyway. And I tried to take a puff on it, but it didn't happen.
You totally stole it.
Well, I did steal it.
You did steal. I mean, it was going to go in the garbage. I mean,
right.
All right, hold on. Let me show it. So this is in an evidence baggie.
Evidence baggie. This is Dionne Warwick.
Dionne Warwick cigarette.
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 I was going to say the slogan is good for you, but she's not going to tell me to go to hell. But she's funny as hell. Really nice lady.
Cigarette.
Right.
Cigarette.
Scott's watching that song right now on YouTube. He just sent me the link.
What song?
The one he just talking about, the autumn song, the Moody Blues there, whatever the hell he's just talking about. So he's not paying attention. He's got to focus when he's on the channel here, but instead he's sending me YouTube links. Well, that's fine. You do, Scott. I appreciate your input because your input is very important to the success. I'm talking. Your input, Scott, as I was saying before I was interrupted, is very important to the success of Kiki.fm.
He's still talking?
Yeah, I'm done talking.
All right.
I'm clicking things here and things are going crazy on me right now, but go ahead. What? Is it good?
I got to tell you.
What?
You know what I'm hankering for?
What are you hankering for?
My strawberry ice cream. So Dave's Market. Now, I got to tell you, Haagen-Dazs ice cream, so good.
I don't know. I brought it down with us as a Jamestown, but I don't know if
it's all right. It's all right, Al. I'm good.
You sure?
You know what I'm saying? It's okay. So Haagen-Dazs ice cream, the little thing, these come in little containers.
Little containers.
$7.
$7. My God, the big money.
But today at a local little mart that we have, it's a little convenience store, but it's nice and whatever. 2 for $6. I grabbed 2 cartons of Haagen-Dazs. I got strawberry and I got coffee, and I did bring strawberry with me, but Al's not going to give it to me. It's fine. It's fine. So I hope you enjoyed that other Creem magazine. And next week, I'm going to do another one. I have a lot. I have a lot of magazines I have not opened yet. I have not looked at them. I have stacks. Literally, I'm not kidding. So we'll go through those. Yeah, I can't believe, people are reaching out to me. Oh my gosh, this is so fun. These magazines were my life. No joke. I don't know about you guys, but I truly enjoyed reading through these magazines. And Scott says he can multitask. You know what? That's what it's all about. It's all about multitasking. So, guys, we do have a good Steve Perry post, but before we get to that, just before we came on the air tonight, I saw something and I thought this was quite interesting. So, do you guys follow Ross Valerie, former Journey member? Raise your hand if you follow Ross Valerie. Steve Smith too. But for now, Ross Valerie. Raise your hand if you follow Ross. And also Prairie Prince. Raise your hand if you remember Prairie Prince from Journey. Roberta says she likes Ross. Yeah, he's a nice man. He's funny. He's funny. He used to be very funny on stage. So I thought this was really super duper interesting. This is a post from Ross a few hours ago. Hello, friends. I've been spending a lot of time recently with Prairie Prince working on the artwork for my upcoming album, which he did some fantastic playing on as well. Are you all aware of this multitude of talents? Can't wait to share more with you soon. So now there, of course, is a ton of comments. People are like, what is going on? So let's see what people are saying. So Zoanne Melton Bass said, "Oh, how wonderful to read this. Can't wait to hear your new album, Ross. Yes, Prairie Prince is a multi-talent indeed. I love him too. Great picture of you too. Looking forward to it. This is awesome. Looking forward to it." I mean, people are excited about this. Fabulous, Mr. Ross. Can't wait to hear it. Simply can't wait. Great drummer, a legend. Now, for those of you who are not too familiar with Prairie Prince, because he's been around a long time, so his claim to fame, he started as a 1970s member of the San Francisco-based rock group The Tubes. She's a beauty, remember? Yes, right? And he worked with the Tubes. He was also a founding member of Journey. Did you guys know that? I mean, all of you Journey fanatics would know that, but some may not. And that's what I always say. We can't always know everything. And if you learn one brand new thing a day, it's a good day. So Prairie Prince was a founding member of Journey with Neil and Greg. However, he quit Journey a few months before they made any recordings. How sad is that? Like, why would you? Like, he must be going, why did I do that? Is he hitting himself? I don't know. Maybe. But maybe he still has. I don't know. Does he have a piece of Journey because he was a founding member? That's a good question that maybe someone should ask. He's worked with Chris Isaak, Todd Rundgren, David Byrne, Paul Kantner, George Harrison, oh my gosh, Glenn Fry, Richard Marx, John Fogerty, tons of people, tons and tons of people. So, interesting. Prairie collaborated with Ross, bassist and also founding member of Journey, Ross Valory, in a line of patented, eco-friendly USA-made hoodie shirts called Mouthman, where graphic designs of jaws and teeth on the sleeves form a mouth when the wearer hugs himself. Mouthman, let's look that up. So that's still a thing. Mouthman. Did you guys know about Mouthman? We're learning. We're here to learn. We're here to, just expand our brain. Not really. It's Friday. We don't want to do any more expanding. But Mouthman. So it's mouthman.com. We're not dentists, but we make you smile. So like, oh, see like this kid, he's trying to pretend he's eating his friend. Like that's because he's a dinosaur. So his arms become teeth. I could do that to Al. Like when he's being bad. I mean, these are fun. Look that's a fun shirt right there. That's a fun, scary type. So you hug yourself and you become a dinosaur. So this is a Ross Valory Prairie Prince product. Like, who knew that? Like, I didn't know. I don't know everything, man. I don't. But guess what? We know now. I want to see what the history is here. Let's go. Look at this woman on the cover of Mouth. She's hugging herself. She's like, look at me. I'm a Tyrannosaurus Rex. Let's see. Let's go here. So, they're like verified by all kinds of people. I want to see a history. I want to see his. Oh, and it's located in Nevada. Thank you, Al. You're very nice. We're talking about Mouthman. Mouthman. Thank you. Do you want to say hi to everybody? Do you want to say hello to everybody? That was very nice of you. Brought me my ice cream. See, he's nice to me. He really, like we can moan and complain about each other, but we're nice people to each other. Right, Al? Are we nice? We're nice. We're nice to each other.
Yeah, on Tuesdays and Fridays, and the rest of the week we're even nicer. So I want to know more about Mouthman. You know what, guys? Just bear with me. Thank you. Thank you. Bye. Let's go to Google and let's look up Mouthman. Mouthman history. Let's see. Let's see who's going on Mouthman.
This is ridiculous. But you know what? This is good stuff to know because Ross Valerie and Prairie Prince doing huggy dinosaur animal eating shirts. I didn't know that. No, not Mothman. Mouthman. Oh my gosh. Who's Mothman? I'm sure there's a Mothman somewhere. No, not Mothman. Mouthman. All right, so it's not telling me anything. Like you look up Mouthman on Google and it's not giving you any information, but that's interesting. So Prairie Prince and Ross Valerie have a t-shirt line, sweatshirt line. Oh my gosh. DG says, I'm not eating insects. But they look cute, you know. They look cute. So Ross Valerie has something going on with Prairie Prince right now. And I think that's really fun. And I think that's quite interesting because it just makes you kind of wonder who else is in the background and maybe also going to be a part of that project. Could be anybody. It could be Steve Perry.
Who?
Could be Steve Perry. I don't know. I'm not speculating. I'm just saying.
Could be Steve Perry.
Ross is doing a solo album.
Yeah.
So if Prairie's involved, all right. So I'm going in for the Haagen-Dazs strawberry. Hold on, it's got a little cream.
You're mentioning on the way down, so I packed it, and there's ice, and then I put that in the they have a freezer, and it's a little melted, but I think it's okay. Hopefully.
Oh my gosh, it's so good.
It's good. Strawberry ice cream on a Friday night.
It used to be my favorite growing up as a kid.
So Ross is doing a project, huh?
Oh my gosh!
I wonder who else is doing a project with
him. That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, who else would be available for that project?
It makes you wonder, doesn't it?
No, it doesn't make me wonder at all.
Makes me wonder.
He's a cool guy. I like Ross.
He's funny. I find him amusing.
Funny as hell. Great guy. Great musician. Great talent.
And there's real strawberries.
Steve Smith's a great guy. Great talent, too.
I think Ross and Dionne Warwick would be amazing.
The best comedy show in the world. I never, after all these years of watching Dionne Warwick, I never in a million years thought she'd be funny as hell.
Oh, Christopher. Welcome, Christopher. Prairie Prince. Great name for a t-shirt company. I kind of like that.
Really?
Oh my God. Maureen stopped by for a quick minute to say hello. My sister, brother-in-law, and nieces and nephews are all here visiting from South Carolina.
Oh, really?
We just got back from Thatcher's Park in New York. It was 88 degrees here today.
Wow. So
thank you for stopping by, Maureen. That's so sweet.
So she is with her nieces and nephews? Is that what she said?
Yes. And Roberta said, Al, you're such a good guy.
Thank you, Roberta. I love you. Put them on speaker so I can say hello to them. So
no, she's busy, Al.
No, I'm talking to Maureen. She's not that busy.
Bye, Bill. Good night, Bill.
Bill going to bed?
Mm-hmm.
Oh.
Tylenol PM's kicking in.
Oh, that's right, because he takes it and he goes out like a light.
Well, he's got to work.
The important thing is, Bill, tomorrow, if there's 5 eggs in the nest, let me know, okay?
You know what?
He has bluebird eggs in his nest. And there were 4 this morning, 5 this afternoon. There's 3 this morning, and then 4 this afternoon.
Haagen-Dazs strawberry.
I'm talking, Kiki.
Oh, my God.
I can't think. Okay, he said he's going to post pictures. That'd be good. I like it, Bill, when you send me pictures. That'd be great. Send me pictures of your honeymoon, too. That'd be even better.
No, I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that.
Roberta's going to bed, too. A long day.
Bye, Roberta. Right.
Well, you know. All
right, let me get through this.
Oh my God, it's gonna be midnight.
Sorry.
So we're gonna drive 40 minutes to get home.
I know. All right, ready?
Come to the wedding, Bill. I haven't even gotten an invitation, for God's sake.
Yes, we did. We
did
get an invitation.
Oh, we did. Okay.
Don't.
When's the day of the wedding?
We have another wedding too.
When's his wedding? In May?
Mm-hmm.
Really? Yeah, but how am I gonna drive to Kentucky? I can't even drive
Florida.
Oh, his wedding is in Florida?
Mm-hmm.
But don't they live in Kentucky?
Mm-hmm.
But they have their wedding reception in Florida?
Where have you been?
Okay.
All right. Let me get this done.
Oh, you're so rude. Just eating in front of everybody.
Oh,
Oh my God. Why is there
Sorry,
a
but
fly in my
so
studio?
good.
Why is there a fly in my studio? Jinx?
Did you take a bath?
Yes, I did.
Stop. That's so rude.
I cleaned every part of my body tonight. I'm
Good.
very clean.
Mm.
What?
Jenny's so funny. All right, ready?
Okay. Now, today, Candy cleaned and did laundry, put a shower filter on so she can have soft water now.
Mm.
And a shower head that took a shower. She washed her hair.
I hate hard water. It's
And
the
some
worst.
dinner made by my coffee ready to go get going.
Mm.
Yeah, I drink coffee at night too. I shouldn't, but
Bad idea.
Nah,
It's a bad idea.
that doesn't affect me at all. But I like coffee.
Bad idea.
It's not a bad idea.
Mm-hmm.
You're still eating, my God.
Let me just finish this.
Finish what? The ice cream?
Mm.
Oh, what is it? Strawberry?
Oh my God. Haagen-Dazs strawberry.
Haagen-Dazs strawberry. Cricket burger. Good night, Roberta. I think Roberta's signed off now.
Bye, Roberta. I think I'm going to buy more Haagen-Dazs strawberry while it's on sale.
Oh, somebody else had to stop the show. Oh my God, guy.
What?
Oh my God. I shouldn't say it because I'm not sure. I'm not gonna say it. Okay. There's somebody. Oh yeah. I shouldn't. Did you hear anything about Donnie Irish?
No.
I shouldn't say it because it might not be true. I have to check my sources. I apologize. I should take it back.
Kelly would know.
Right. But let me check something out. I'll be right back.
All right, I'm gonna do my story.
Go ahead, do your story.
All right. Let me eat the strawberry. And the thing about Haagen-Dazs strawberry, they're real strawberries. Just saying. So, guys, we love a good Steve Perry post, right? We do. We live for him posting anything, something on social media, and he did. Literally, it makes my day. It doesn't make Al's day because he gets all like perturbed about it, but it makes my day. It makes your day, and that's all that matters. So we've all known for months about the Steve Perry Dolly Parton collab. They did a duet to Open Arms, and we're patiently waiting to hear it. I'm buying the album from Dolly Parton because I think it's going to be amazing. She is amazing. And I can already hear Dolly and Steve singing this song. It's going to be good. It can't be bad. Rockstar, which is the name of the new album, has Dolly working with Steve, Kevin Cronin of REO Speedwagon, Paul McCartney, and most recently announced is Nikki Sixx from Motley Crue. But with so many people on Team Nick, I'm not sure if they're really excited about Nikki Sixx being on this Dolly album. I don't know. I think a few months ago they would have been really excited, but I don't know about today. Some people still gonna be excited about it, don't get me wrong. Steve Perry said that Dolly's voice is amazing, and after Dolly announced that she would be singing with him, before she announced anyone else that she would be singing with, Steve responded on social media by saying, "If Dolly says it's true, it must be true." And we all went nuts. We're like, oh my gosh, Dolly Parton singing with Steve Perry. What? What do you mean? What? I remember it. I'm like, oh my God, whoa. Good stuff. So Steve just put out a post about him and Chris Lord Algie putting together the final mix moves on my Open Arms duet with the one and only Dolly Parton. Do you think she calls him the one and only Steve Perry? That's my question to you this evening. Do you think Dolly's like, every time he walks in the studio, everyone, the one and only Steve Perry? She doesn't talk like that. But I don't have a country voice right now. Yeah, the one and only Steve Perry. Like she's got a bad A attitude. Like she's good. Like she's bad A, but she's good. Does that make sense? Makes sense to me. Digging a little bit deeper into Chris's bio, he's a mix engineer who is wanted by many artists because he's done a tremendous amount of work in the industry, including working with Madonna, Prince, Eddie Money, just to name a few. I mean, he's worked with so many people. Chris also has 5 Grammys, and in the beginning, he worked as a staff engineer at Sugar Hill Records, and one of those projects at the time, stop, you know it's coming, included Rapper's Delight. I mean, the first rap of all time, Rapper's Delight. Over the past few years, Chris has also worked with the Doobies, Elton John, and the Jonas Brothers, but his resume is super long, and it's not hard to see why. He is so in demand, big time. In this most recent picture, Steve has a shirt on with a logo that says Malicious Women Co. So, of course, I had to dig into this because I'm like, okay, what's the meaning behind the shirt, sweatshirt, whatever it is that he has on? What's the meaning behind that logo? Maliciouswomenco.com is a candle company and has a very touching story as to how the company began. Now, we all know that Steve Perry is an advocate for many things, especially breast cancer awareness and breast cancer research. So we know that Steve is a giving guy. So once you hear the story, you're not going to be surprised that he would be wearing a shirt by this company. Lacey Marsh Carroll began her company in 2017 after losing her dear friend Laura, who had been suffering from depression. After her friend's death, Lacey also had to deal with the tragic accident that her dad had. Her sister was hit by a truck while on her motorcycle, and her daughter, who was in the Navy at the time, landed in the hospital. It's a lot going on, so much to deal with in her life. Lacey said that all the trauma she had been through put her on the couch where her diet consisted of Captain Crunch and wine. I'm sure that many of us have been to a similar place. After being convinced by her husband that it was time to get away from the Captain Crunch and from the wine, Lacey went to make a candle for her friend Laura. Now, that one candle turned into hundreds, which turned into selling her creations at a home party at the advice of her therapist. Lacey's mission is to honor her friend by supporting the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. And this just goes to show that no matter how low any of us may feel at times, there is always a way to get higher. There is always a way to reach out and ask for help. There is always a way. Always, always, always a way. So Steve wearing the shirt, you have to wonder if he knows the story behind the logo. And all of us collectively, just knowing what type of a person Steve Perry is, probably he knows what the story is behind that logo of the shirt that he was wearing in the latest post that he did. And knowing that Steve gives back, I think it's safe to say that he knows the story and he supports the cause. And that's why I think, all of us really just follow him so much and we put him on a high pedestal because, he's kind of a quiet giant, right? And his music has spoken volumes to us throughout the years. What he has done as the lead singer of Journey has spoken volumes to us throughout the years. And, it just amazes me that every time he puts one little piece on social media, we all just go, whoa, there it is. Oh my gosh, he said something. It's just exciting. No, it's not. And it's positive. And he just seems like a good guy. That's all. So that's what we got.
He likes ice cream. It's good.
And he does like ice cream, but I'm not sure if he eats Haagen-Dazs. I don't know.
So didn't you put on your Key Classic Rock Key Duff on Facebook a picture the other day of Donnie Iris?
I did.
Like 2 days ago?
I did. I did like a whole write-up about Aaliyah.
Really?
Yeah.
So about 20 hours ago, Donnie Iris cancels Robbins Theater and another concerts in May due to health reasons. Donnie Iris and the Crusaders, Crusaders? Crusade, have canceled their upcoming appearance in the Valley through the rest of May. Suggested by doctors to cancel due to health reasons. I was scheduled to play. Ticket refunds are available. And he hopes to be with everybody back soon.
Wow. But all right. So, guys in the chat, how old is Donnie Iris? He's in his 80s, I believe.
So you just put this on like a day or so ago.
I did 2 days ago.
And this came up about 20 hours ago.
Oh, boy.
That's weird, huh?
It's not my fault.
No, it's not your fault. But he's great.
DG says she just heard Aaliyah today.
Really?
Yep.
Wow.
Yep.
And Scott just sent me on June 9th, Justin Hayward's going to be in concert with Christopher Cross.
Wow.
In Lowell.
And Scott said Donnie Iris is 80. See what I'm saying? Like,
no
it's
kidding.
Just, he's great, though. You know, Donnie Iris is really just puts on a great show. He's just cool.
I guess Christopher Cross will be singing Sailing too, right?
Yeah.
He likes
Arthur's theme. Arthur, he does as he pleases. I
used to play all his songs.
I love Ride Like the Wind. That's my favorite.
I used to have the long version of that.
It's like my favorite. Gonna ride like the wind.
That's great.
Gonna ride like the wind.
Okay, is that it for tonight? Because we got to get home. Because, because you got a busy day tomorrow. You got a baby shower to go to. I got to help you put those gifts in the car tomorrow.
I know. There's a lot to do.
You got a lot to do and everything else, but we got a little bit of a drive home. But it's always great to come down here to Jamestown. It was great to go to East Crazy this afternoon. But most of all, it's just great being with each and every one of you, even Scott.
Guys, I hope you had fun tonight. Thank you for your sponsorships to help keep Kiki.fm on the air and keep us here.
Love you too, Scott.
On Friday nights. So we appreciate that. We really, really do. And we also appreciate your friendship. We appreciate you supporting us. We appreciate everything. So thank you for listening.
We're not just saying that. We really mean what we say.
Or else we wouldn't be here.
I mean, we kid around a lot and stuff like that. But whatever you're going through, our thoughts and prayers are with you, but also your friendship is very important to an old geezer like me. By the way, in November, my birthday, I'm going to have a birthday party at Scott Angel's house near Boston, Massachusetts. I'm going to be 69 years old, and I'm proud to say that.
Scott, you have no idea what you're in for.
Yes, he does. It's going to be great.
I'm going to buy plastic tablecloths at the Dollar Tree, which is fine.
No,
listen, they're $1.25.
We're not going to have an outdoor picnic at Scott's house. He's going to have to have his house clean if he's going to have all these people over, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's going to be great. We're going to have a ball. He's going to look at me and he says, "Oh, you're the guy I sat next to in March."
Scott said you're killing him. So guys, you are all the best. Again, like Al said, it's so true. We send our love to each and every one of you. Really, I hope you have amazing weekend.
And I did call to see what Jerry tonight several times, but he didn't pick up.
Al.
I did because no, I did.
He's ignored. Now he's blocking.
No. He's not blocking me. Maybe he's singing tonight, doing something.
He's blocking.
No.
You called him several times.
No, I called him several times because I wanted to get the poop scoop to see when he's going to be in Florida next year.
This is going to be the call tomorrow. Al, what do you want?
No.
Al, what's up?
No, I can't talk right now. I got something else with it. No, it's fine. I reached out to him just to see if he had. He probably wouldn't be able to tell me anything, but I know everybody's concerned here, whatever. Yes. And we're gonna have to, get a GoFundMe page up for Scott so he can go to Florida too because he's gonna spend all his money on tickets and everything else.
Oh, I can't. I think Scott's
good. I can't.
So guys. Thank you so much. Remember to be kind to everyone. Remember the cat story over the weekend. Like,
oh my God.
Even though Al didn't and John didn't personally save the cat.
But we got things going.
They were involved.
Oh my God. Like everybody's sitting around looking at the cat. Oh my God. Okay. Well, you know what? We do this. Okay. We're going to call people. Okay. And thanks to Brian Mello from that area who ended up with a call to the great people at Warwick Tree Service who Brett came over and took the cat down from the tree. Yes, it was great.
Absolutely. Thank you to them. And thank you to the neighbors who were just so concerned about Taco. But Taco is safe and sound now.
Carol James was going to be happy birthday. It's not till November. It's great. I love that.
Yeah.
That's great.
So, guys, remember to be kind to everyone. Stay strong in these crazy times. Really, they are crazy. It's crazy.
And thank you for your support. And keep listening all weekend long because we got some great stuff coming up to New England's classic hits music station, Kiki.fm. You're going to enjoy it.
And always remember to always turn the music up no matter where you are. And always remember to always, I said always 500 times, keep rocking. And hopefully we will see all of you here next Friday. Love you guys. Mwah. Thank you to each and every one of you. You have an amazing and blessed weekend. Love you guys. Bye. Good night. And thank you so much.